boom. They're locked
Is that the
in. Dude, that high note at the end. Fuck yeah. That was the shit.
I can't put on the audio.
Oh, look. Wait. Wait, what the fuck? What did you do?
The audio's just like gone for that clip.
What? I put the J-Dog's biggest enemy or something. Can you pull it up? You see it?
Yeah, it's like right there, but the audio is off.
No, I put.
Oh, it's because you muted it.
I muted it. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to turn it up, goddamn. So we can goddamn hear it.
Over off? No, that's alright. No thanks. I'd rather listen to David Roth. Deicide? Don't fucking need it. I'd rather listen to Dawkins than Deicide any day.
But is it on screen? It wasn't on screen.
I saw it.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, whatever. It's like we're live. Goddamn, it, keep dicking around. Fucking. Donald did saw it. But yeah, the fucking stream's live. Fucking goddamn.
And you can like
Scaroony.
if you do this link and put it like here. Hold on. This will like allow people. If they click this, they could be like up here.
No.
No, remove it. I
don't want people to join. Like
yeah, I get it. I'm just saying that's how you do it if you were to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just right now put on the goddamn thumbnail because it's if I just save it right now, it's gonna be on the screen. I'm pretty sure when I'm on my channel. If I go on my channel now.
You figured out the thumbnail.
Yeah, I'll just go on YouTube and fucking put it in. Tell them to fuck off. With that.
That's flat. That's flat framed, bro. Yeah.
I guess it's gonna be on the stream after. Yeah, I'm the goddamn flap rim.
Yeah, stickers still on.
Yeah, sticker's still on the motherfucker hat. I mean, I had some fucking notes, but we could talk about whatever the fuck. I have the goddamn. Well, I guess I have to start my camera for this. I have the first point. The slick ass fucking malevolent creation T-shirt. The goddamn.
Stillborn.
And about that as well, I think the reason I put that point is because, like, I think almost every video I upload now, ever since I started watching J-Dog, it's like one or two, at least one fucking goddamn J-Dog reference in there. Slick.
Goddamn. Yeah. Zero
like
people watch. That sucks.
And like the one where it's like, I know the one you liked. You really liked the one in my fucking unboxing video with the fucking, what's it called?
You mean
I was literally quoting it for word with the J-Dog getting a phone call, like, cause he's.
Oh yeah, who the fuck's calling this motherfucking ass phone? You mean that?
Cause the reason I said the different color vinyls, who the fuck's calling this motherfucking ass phone? Cause that's exactly what he says. Cause he was talking about like I think the new Cannibal Corpse came out, and he was talking about how he ordered like the different colored vinyls, and so he got the phone call.
So okay, so it was that's why you said it, because he was also doing that
different
during
color vinyls. Who the hell's calling this goddamn phone?
Man, you have really attention to detail. That's,
yeah, because I watched that clip like a billion times. But yeah, the Malevolent Creation T-shirt it fits really well. But when I sit down, it's like really like how to put it? It's like I have to stand up for it to look good. The T-shirt. Let's just say that. Because otherwise, it's like. Okay.
There was J-Dog
like,
mad.
Yeah.
Mad
Like when
dog.
I fucking sit down, the shirt it's like a medium, but it's like a big medium, like a bigger fucking length. Because I don't like fucking I don't want to look like gay ass Dave
About
Vincent with
music.
like the fucking t-shirt. Look like he looks like he's straight out of the fucking gay club or whatever.
Gay bar.
Yeah, coming from a gay bar, like this like super tight. You can see his fucking man tits shining through the t-shirt. Like, what are you doing, Dave?
Oh, you mean like the Wes Watson? Like, he was all in white. You remember that video?
Yeah, I think so.
That dude's they're passionate about music. Like, fuck they are, dude. They're passionate about adding a couple more $1 million in their bank account. That's all they're fucking passionate about. Look at me, that passionate about music. Ain't passionate about shit. One thing fucking Hetfield over there is passionate about is fucking the dildo in the ass. He sounds very passionate about that. Real mad.
Goddamn. Okay, let's try to keep it to the fucking topics. But yeah,
I thought it was just fucking around, no real topic, but that's fine.
Yeah. Where's the fucking? Oh yeah, the CD is nice as well. I need to get a CD player though, because I don't have one. Enough.
So you have only vinyl player?
Yeah, but it's funny. I have a fucking Yamaha vinyl player from my dad when he grew up, so it's like a really good one. But
nice.
like if I sell it now, I'm sure I could get like I don't know how much, maybe not like a outrageous amount because it's not probably that expensive, but like it's more expensive than than my dad bought it new probably, because like I don't know, vinyl players are going for insane fucking prices on like the used market on like eBay. Like you'll have to pay fucking a goddamn hefty scaroony.
Yeah. Those are expensive.
But
Do you have this on vinyl? The Tool album.
Tool? You look like one, brah brah. I just love the clips.
I mean, it's not as deplorable as Tool. I'll give him that.
It's one of the that's one of the last clips I uploaded from J-Dog on my channel before I got my boyfriend to add me on the clips channel.
The one with the he talks about Tool, or
yeah, that's like one of the last clips I uploaded from J-Dog on my own channel. But yeah, I actually listened to the yeah, what?
You haven't uploaded in a while from J-Dog there.
No, I because I uploaded just on the I also don't like the. Oh yeah, I guess we could talk about that. That's the second point of the goddamn stream. But I want to say first, because I've been trying to say it now for a couple of minutes, that I listened to the Sacrifice Soldiers of Misfortune vinyl, and I gotta say, it's like legitimately up there with one of my best sounding vinyls. I just like the audio quality. I don't know if they remastered or anything, but it sounds like legitimately I probably have an Iron Maiden vinyl with worse quality, like sound.
So it's like top quality.
Yeah, maybe not Iron Maiden, because the Iron Maiden vinyls, even though I'm pretty sure like all of them are like remasters. They're fucking great remasters, actually, for my player at least. But like, yeah. I know I can probably find one vinyl very easily that sounds like shit if I have to put it nicely, even. And that's putting it nicely, because I know there's like one in there that's like the quality's like what kind of ham and egg pressed this vinyl? Like whoever mixed like, that one, he's got a slap on the wrist.
It's a studio album or like some demo that sounds like shit?
No, that's a studio album. I don't remember which one, but I know there's one in my collection that sounds significantly worse than every single other one, but it still sounds like good enough for me to enjoy listening to it on vinyl. I don't remember which one though. I think must have been one of those bands that I just buy because I support the band almost, but I like the music. Fucking
right.
I don't remember, but I know there's like only one vinyl though that does that, and I always forget it because it's not that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure it might be one of the Nails vinyls, but I'm pretty sure those are high quality as hell. That's
What do you?
Nails is a band. They play like power violence mixed with grindcore sort of thing. They're like
Oh,
very.
I know some of the power violence, but not really a lot.
Yeah,
A few.
Nails is like they're like essentially like the like kiddos are getting into them, and I got into them because that Kevin Frassard guy on YouTube, you might know that guy at least. Fucking muscle man playing guitar.
I'm not sure. I mean, I would have to see him to if I recognize that guy.
Goddamn
But
cat keeps coming in and out of the room. She doesn't even know what the fuck she's gonna do with her fucking self right now. But yeah.
oh, yeah, I was gonna say that some people say that like power violence was inspired by Pleasure to Kill from Creator, but I don't know if like some people disagree with that too. But I think I can see like some parts on Pleasure to Kill. You can say like, oh, this kind of might have inspired the power violence genre. You know?
Goddamn cat is over here trying to fucking interrupt the stream.
Oh, it's a cute cat. And
I don't
you
know
have
what-
you have two cats, right? Or
Yeah.
two cats.
Got the goddamn cat trying to interrupt my goddamn stream, and then she leaves because I'm talking again. She's like, "This guy's talking. I gotta leave."
Right, it's cool that you have like friendly cats that
Yeah.
come to you.
The other
Our
one.
our cat is
just-
very old, so she never really does that. Like,
That's the young cat. She likes to hang out, but the other cat, she's like, she love. The other cat is like, she's the most attracted to me, like cuddling with me, and comes to me the most. But she's also old, so she sleeps a lot, basically. And
right.
honestly, I prefer when she sleeps a
That's
lot. because
our
she-
cat, basically.
I
She
prefer.
sleeps a lot
I
all the
prefer when my oldest cat sleeps a lot because when she does, she's not fucking yelling my ears off my fucking head. She's called like that 'cause she's one of those really loud
meowing
cats that
a lot.
talks a lot.
Okay.
But the small cat that just interrupted the goddamn show, she doesn't talk like she never talks like
I thought,
legitimately never.
As they get older, they meow. They don't meow as much.
Yeah, but this cat has never talked ever like pretty much like
Oh,
yeah
okay.
sometimes but like she I don't know it's just not a talkative cat and it's kind of like a dog in a cat's body as well because she likes to play fetch. But yeah, about the J-Dog fucking that's another point we can bring up actually. The reason I haven't uploaded is because I mean I mean this is not me saying I don't enjoy J-Dog's channel as much anymore. I still love the channel, still fucking on the floor laughing sometimes, but a lot of the good clips are like what's it called? Like recently at least it's like only in the interviews, and a lot of those funniest moments are like from like the band member, and I think I said it to Paul. I don't know if anyone else saw it, but fucking Paul saw it at least. It wasn't grind size only. But we try to keep the clips to like things J-Dog said that was funny, which is why like the Wood Dog interview was on there with like Chasey Boy smoking the fucking
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
yeah. And I guess the exception to the rule is the one with Spidey says it's 8:30 because that was the other guy saying that from Malignancy. I have picture perfect memory of that. But yeah, a lot of the good clips haven't been like J-Dog solo videos, and like recently we got like 2 J-Dog solo videos, and then he fucking uploaded interviews again. So yeah, it's a lot of interviews, but I love the interviews actually. It's like my favorite content, obviously. And goddamn J-Dog got the goddamn Matty Corky from fucking Dismember interview. I was fucking ecstatic about that one.
But on the interviews, like you don't have the over the top like yelling and stuff.
Yeah,
like
because you know
J-Dog,
he obviously exaggerates on his own videos for the content, but on the like I think that this member interview with Matty Corky, the singer, that was like his most relaxed interview like from J-Dog ever. Like that's the most calm I've ever seen him in a video. Like the
But he even said it. The catchphrase "doggones" it, of course. He said
but that was the calmest I've even seen him in like any interview. Because all the other interviews, he was like still like fucking like we got these goddamn pub posers, fucking calling
he was
people
very
out.
calm. I agree. Yeah, he was
I
pretty calm.
think the reason why though is because he has a lot more respect for like the singer of Dismember because of like
Yeah.
the whole legacy and shit. And of course he did
Of course.
sort of this, and he was also calm in the Corpse Grinder interview because he has like the legacy and shit. And I think the same for Jeff
Wow.
Becerra's interview as well. It was calm in that one. So yeah, I think it's like that respect for the legacy and shit like that. That's why
Respect
he's
to
like
the
a little more.
metal royalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I haven't really done any clips myself. And well, for the past 2 weeks or maybe 3 now, my fucking boyfriend's been in the Philippines, so that's why he's not doing clips.
Oh, dude, like I can tell you straight up, Philippines has the worst internet ever. Like it's so slow, bro. You can't even.
You know, it's funny. That's really funny. He says it like literally every day, even though I know it by now. It's like said it every day. My internet's really bad right now, so I don't know if I can send anything or if I can watch the video.
I mean, Philippines, bro. It's horrible. The internet
Yeah,
there.
I'm sure it is. I told him should have gotten Starlink because it's like apparently like an internet
I
thing
mean,
that you can like get
If
in
you
the
check out
ocean.
if you check out my channel, like for I was there 4 months in 2018, and like I just uploaded one video because like I couldn't upload. It was so slow.
I mean, it would like probably take an hour. Like it would like if your video is like 20 minutes long, that's like your whole day uploading.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's crazy. It's slow. There.
Yeah,
Even
imagine uploading like a 2-hour video.
I mean, it was bad.
Yeah, I think
I'm looking forward to going there again. I might go there next year, but we will see. My wife hasn't decided.
if I could be honest about like the whole like now, how I
Oh,
how
you
my
didn't. Sorry, but you didn't respond to me. I asked you like, is it on the like where is he? Your friend, your boyfriend.
I genuinely have no clue. I didn't ask
You
because I
don't
don't.
know. You don't know which like part of the Philippines because just I'm just curious. You know, if it's from that photo you sent me. You know, I was just curious. Is it some of the other islands or?
I don't remember, but I know he's been flying planes within. Like he flew a plane within Philippines to another part
Oh,
of
okay, so it's
Philippines.
probably
So
some. He's probably in some other province. And
yeah,
not
he's probably flying. I think he said he was gonna fly back to where he was before now in Philippines. So yeah, fucking flying all over the place. Can't even get away from the dicking around the goddamn airport in Philippines. God damn it.
yeah, so he probably doesn't live like in Manila.
Okay, but this also ties into what I was about to say. I actually will have to say, Discord was a little better because your mic cuts out a little more even on StreamYard for me.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think if it's like the echo cancellation, maybe turn it off because it was like.
Yeah. I have the wait. I don't know. I had
Oh, that's like better.
now I because there's some new feature called reduce mic background noise. So I clicked
Oh,
on
okay.
that. Now it's turned
Oh,
off.
that's like really good actually.
So it was the new feature that was fucking up maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking duck.
Okay.
Got a bastard in the sky.
Microphone.
Yeah, goddamn bastard in the sky. But
Pissing,
yeah,
always pissing on me when he can.
look at J Dog saying that. But which actually that ties into what I was gonna talk about next, which is relevant to the previous stream. I obviously watched the goddamn GB prank calls, and I actually watched both videos that are on YouTube, and I watched that means I watched everything that's up on YouTube at least right now. And yeah, that was some goddamn roughness and toughness. I loved the I didn't clip it yet. I'm actually pissed at myself that I didn't clip it yet because I was supposed to record bass and put the sample before and after the song today and then send it to the label owner, but I've been lazy. Goddamn grind, being lazy, goddamn it. But I think my favorite part is that other video when he's like, I am going to kill you, Larson. It's just going crazy, like fucking insane.
Yeah, that's funny shit. Yeah,
Fucking,
his deep voice, like his voice is so deep there.
Yeah, and it's like he's already crazy in that video, if you know what I mean. Like that DB.
Yeah.
Fucking those actually like the interviews. I mean the like out 50-minute long one. In a
Yeah.
way, it actually like watching that made me like GB more because I haven't seen it before, of course. You know, naturally, because like
Yeah,
I
I've seen
didn't
it.
know he was like trolling in the fucking early '90s and doing shit like that. You know, that's
You
fucking
didn't know that
awesome.
before. Okay.
No, I hadn't even heard anyone mention the prank calls, which I'm surprised because I watched J Dog since like last year April and hasn't mentioned them once.
Yeah, but I've been like into this side for a long time, so I knew about it like for a few years, at least maybe 3 years. I knew that. I mean, I actually looked it up after I listened to the In Torment in Hell. So you know,
hmm
from the lyrics it says from Bob Larson interviews. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
shit, I need to check it out. You know, so
yeah.
it doesn't.
I think
It doesn't have anything to do with J Dog.
I think unfortunately it seems that the video where they had that one in probably is like either the
Yeah,
channel,
I couldn't
either
find
the
it.
person who owned the channel got fucking tired of YouTube and deleted their channel. Because believe it or not, a lot of people have done that to have like those like legendary videos. They delete their
Yeah,
channel because they're tired of
you're
YouTube.
right.
When really all they have to do is like log out from their computer, like literally just walk away from your computer. You don't have to delete everything because you're
Or
removing
just
a part of history.
yeah, just create a new channel and just move on, but not delete that shit. You know, that's
Yeah, and that's a shame. I think it says that's what it said for like the some of the videos that were on YouTube, from like there were like links still on Google for like some of those like, GB videos, and it's like said like the channel has been ended,
removed.
like they have
Yeah, yeah,
taken that, like it specifically it didn't say the channel has been removed. It said that the channel, like the owner of the channel, took down the whole channel. So yeah,
yeah.
that was
I've
just
seen
like
that. I've
that's
seen it
dumb.
before. Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, I mean, either I mean, the only acceptable thing is if you've been removed for
yeah.
violating YouTube's policies and shit.
Well, that's still unacceptable if they had like a goddamn good ass video on there. Just saying, because sometimes people get taken down for like shit that's stupid, of course, and then you
Yeah,
fucking
true.
lose great videos like the goddamn grind. He didn't like it should be
Have
different
you
than
ever
how
tried
it
like
is.
now?
Because the grind had a second channel back when back in 2018, maybe not 2018, but actually, maybe it was 20. No, it was 2018. So back in 2018, I'm gonna explain this. It's gonna be a little bit of a doozy. Let's just call it like this. If I type this to J Dog, it's gonna be a goddamn life essay. But it's worth calling the story because it's goddamn content and it's gonna be great for the video for the stream. Uh, fucking back when I was still on my main channel called Sweet Kim Gaming. That was before I had my artist name. That was my last YouTuber name before I got the whole like SuicidalGrind shtick. Because I was like, oh, let's combine these two gay ass genres, and there we go. And that was actually what I was gonna make in the beginning, like what it was gonna sound like, a grindcore mixed with like depressive black metal. But I stepped away from that whole idea when I realized that I could actually make good music. But just of course joking around because like J Dog fucking pissing off the Cadaver Right band. It's fucking
Yo,
funny
that's
shit.
the music of distraction. That's his buddy's band, right? The
It's
Cadaver,
your
right?
buddy like deceased, and then there's this shit going on, fucking deer in headlights sticking him. But I had. Anyways, enough with the goddamn references. So yeah, the channel was called SKG Productions, Sweet Kim Gaming Productions, because it was like a second channel where I was gonna upload like skit videos, so like sketches, shit like that, funny shit, and
Meme.
memes as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. So like just the funny content, and I did upload some of my fucking best videos I've ever uploaded. But one day I was gonna upload unlisted a video of me yelling at if you know what the Google Home is, you could like tell it to play music and shit. So I was saying like, "Hey Google,
Oh, you mean the AI Google
Yeah,
thing?
but it was like before AI was really a thing. But it's like the Google Home thing. It's like the Alexa shit
I
you
think I
order
know
from
what it is.
Amazon. Yeah,
Isn't it a Google Assistant or something?
yeah, basically. But you have it in your house and you can tell it to play music and buy
Oh,
things off the
I
internet.
never
So
had that. Yeah.
yeah, I have it because I stole it from my parents, and I was telling Google, like, "Hey Google," and then I was saying some shit like, "You're a," and I kept saying that that Google is a, and I uploaded it once, it got taken down. I uploaded it twice, it got taken down. But
Wait,
dumbass uploaded it 3 times, so each time I got a strike for that, and then my
wait.
channel
Did
was
you?
taken down.
What do you mean? Did you say the N word or what?
Yeah, I was saying, "Hey Google, you're a," n. I was
Oh,
saying it over and over
dude,
because I
this,
was trying
I
to
mean,
get Google. Because I
this
think
kid
it,
was pride of YouTube. You know.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was. This was back in
I
2018.
mean, dude, hold on. I fucking uploaded the Malevolent Creation. You know the video you sent me with the Malevolent Creation fans be like with the
Oh
Nick
yeah, I know.
with dude. It got removed like in few seconds, dude. Like it's this kind of
Yeah, 'cause
shit.
it's the filter.
It's not for YouTube. You know this
Yeah, it's the filter. But
word is yeah.
my
Unless it's
dumbass
yeah.
my dumbass didn't realize that I had gotten a strike for the video uploading it and like it getting removed. I thought, oh, it's just getting removed because like the filter doesn't like it, and I decided, oh, maybe if I upload it enough, it'll stay on YouTube and I can at least watch it unlisted.
So you accidentally like uploaded it.
I gave myself 3 strikes.
Yeah.
Remove my
And
channel.
yeah. 3 strikes means you're getting deleted. Yeah.
Yeah, and I tried to appeal it because I tried telling them my channel got hacked and they uploaded the videos, but then they did just decline. It's a shame because it was
That
stupid
sucks.
because it was uneducated. It should be like you can at least get a. I know it's like, oh, you get 3 strikes, but I technically didn't even get 1 strike because I didn't even know I had a strike in the first place. But
Kept uploading the same video.
yo, yeah, so I guess they just
Funny.
thought this guy's just fucking stupid. We're just gonna remove him. But I guess it's a little on me because I had to learn from that. But now out there, there's still no one has figured it out yet, and I'm not gonna tell anyone what the name is because I don't want anyone to figure it out. There is a new second channel that I don't upload these sketches on, but I do upload memes on that channel, and if you found it and you see the memes on there, you'll know it's me. But if not, you're not gonna like fucking find it. You're not
Or is
gonna
it
fucking.
unlisted or
It's
unlisted?
like I have a channel that's like an undercover fucking meme channel essentially, and I
Right,
upload on that one sometimes. And one video
but you don't
has
share the
like
channel on your main page.
no, I don't. I haven't even told my boyfriend doesn't even know the name of the channel. Let's just call it like that.
Ah,
But like one video is like just like an anime thing, and it just like got like 20, 30,000 views.
oh wow,
So it's like crazy
went
good.
viral, went viral.
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. But I'm not really good at uploading on the channel anymore because I don't really make memes anymore, believe it or not. But that's mainly because I guess, I mean, what am I gonna make? Only watch J-Dog pretty much in terms of like YouTube. Like the only, like I watch randomly like other YouTubers, but like the only guy I watch like every video of, like even if it's like literally the title says something about the gym and the whole video is like 30 minutes of gym questions. It's like shit that you wouldn't care about unless you're a bodybuilder, because like some gym questions are useful stuff, like the
Yeah,
macadamia nut oil. That was not only useful, but it was also really funny, because it's just so funny the way he talked about like a,
you
a
remember?
cooking oil.
Yeah, he answered my questions. Like I told him, like, dog, like, why do I have to go to gym? And I made a video about it. Like,
Yeah, I
him.
remember that. That was I think that was actually the first video I
That's what,
commented
yeah,
on.
it was, and that's the video. I mean, he read my name, Lipolic. I was like,
Lipo, like yeah, I don't.
yeah, it's funny.
That's exactly why I asked like I think it was pretty recently in like comment like how did he say it? Because like I thought he said lipolic, but no, like poly.
But I think then when he answered one of my other comments,
Yeah, the
when I
Beyonce.
asked about the Garth Brooks with
Yeah,
the
Garth
Garth,
Brooks.
he said already like Lopoli. Like he said it more correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It of course I don't even remember. I think I found that video because it either got recommended or I saw your comment on the J Dog video and I checked it out. Probably that's probably what did happen because I
You mean the one with? Oh yeah, with the.
yeah the
Uh,
first one I commented on, yeah, the
yeah,
reply.
it was not really like I was saying that like I do hiking and shit and like
Yeah, I
why
remember that. I
go to
because
jail?
that was before I even had like that idea in my head. Like, because I was like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was probably thinking like hiking. That's like an interesting thing to do. I didn't even know that was like a hobby or something. Probably then.
And I was
Because
like
it's
at
like,
the end of the video, I was like saying like, you are bitches, or when you are pay, when you are making paid questions, you're posers or something.
yeah, I was like, yeah, oh yeah, Chris, I think I even commented. That's what I commented about because it's like, damn, calling me out here. And he was like, I was thinking about doing a paid question. Like you're getting called out by love.
Yeah, I called out the paid pigs, or how do you call them?
Yeah,
Paid
that works.
paid piggies.
But yeah, I don't know how we got on this goddamn rough and tough topic about the second channel, but I was gonna say with the whole GB prank call that like I got a song for that, the Kill Bob Larson song. I had to change some of the lyrics, so unless you know the like clip, some of it like the two sentences will be a little maybe you'll get it, but like whatever. I had to change the lyrics because the like way I wrote the riffs when I tried to sing like the lyrics as how he says it in like the prank call video, it was like I would have to say like 15 words in a second, like so I had to change it a little bit for just like the first two sentences, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And another thing I can talk about on that is actually how when you're in the studio, things sound so different from when you're done. Like I did everything in like the weirdest order because I record guitar riffs first, and then guitar solo, and then during the same day, on the evening or the night, I stay up late and program the drums, and then the next day I record bass first usually, and then I record vocals while writing the lyrics. But this time I recorded guitars and solos, and then right away, I was like doing the lyrics and singing. So I haven't heard my singing with just guitar under it before.
All
I
my
think,
songs, like my songs are only like guitar
yeah,
and vocals.
I
Or
haven't
like
heard.
yeah.
I had not heard my vocals like that, and I was like, this sounds like shit. I was like ready to just press Alt
Really?
F4,
Like,
fucking remove everything right there.
so
But
without the drums, like you think the drums make a big difference,
yeah,
or
I don't know what it was because next day I turned off all the vocals so I wouldn't be biased, and I programmed all the drums to like just like the instrumentals, like all the guitars, uh,
yeah.
just the like that, and then I played it with the drums, guitars, and vocals again, and I was like, this sounds good. It sounds great actually.
Kind of makes me wonder if like if my songs had like drums in it, if my vocals would sound better or worse. Makes me wonder. Like
I think it's because like when you have a full band, you have a better idea of what the musicians are trying to get across. I guess even when it's yourself sometimes, because
yeah,
sometimes I just didn't do. I've literally in my 6 years of creating music, it's technically 8 or 10 years even, because I wrote songs way before I did the whole metal thing. The reason I say 2018 is because that's when the SuicidalGrind project started, just so you know what I mean.
so when you
but-
were 17 around that
Yeah, that's
time.
when I started the project that I'm doing now. Always been doing, of course, pretty much, except for some standalone moments. But other than that, I mean, I have done songs before that, but they were all like rock and roll motherfuckers, you know? So that was
There's
that.
nothing wrong with some rock and roll, bro.
Yeah, but I the reason I say it because of the like, because it's like such a different style, the whole metal thing I do, and
Yeah.
that's actually how I improved a lot of my playing by recording and writing solos. So yeah, I hadn't done that like recording the vocals really early on, but you can say that the new song is probably gonna be good. Once I stop being fucking lazy and recording bass, because this song is gonna come out sooner than the other one.
Oh,
Because as I said,
the
the
Glenn
song,
Benton one.
yeah, Glenn Benton Kill Bob Larson song is coming out
Yeah.
probably tomorrow, if I can
Oh
be
shit!
honest.
So
Uh,
sooner than the song we heard on your last
yeah, the other
stream.
one we heard, it's gonna. I said it in my community post where I tagged people, uh, but it's gonna be out on the
You're
Sunday.
waiting. You're waiting for the artwork, right?
Yeah, basically, this is what's gonna happen. If I have no reply on Friday, I'm gonna start trying to either draw up something myself for the album cover, or just
Yeah.
fucking go nuts on the internet trying to find something to work with. Cause
Yeah. I
I
mean,
usually just find a random image. Let's just call it like that.
well, why not? It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I do. I have like the previous album covers. The actually, I can talk about this as well. This is great because this is way more points than I have written down. So we get a goddamn talking Scaroony, and I think you had something. So after this one, I think we can do something that you could talk about because I do have something else that I think can go later. But wait, shit! Now
Sure.
I forgot what I was gonna say just now. Wait, what the fuck were we talking about? God damn
Brain
it!
fart. Brain fart.
What were we talking about just a second ago?
Your new album or new single.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Cause now I know what I was gonna say. Basically, the way I've structured it in my head, I've given the artist until Sunday to reply, but if I don't have a reply on Friday, I'm gonna start putting together an album cover myself. I said that, but the reason why I'm doing that is because the songs going up on Sunday, that means the album cover has to be done on Sunday if the artist hasn't replied during the weekend. Because if I get a reply
Right.
at fucking. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, let's just call it like this. If I wake up on Sunday and I have no reply, I'm just gonna put my own shit on there, and that's what I'm gonna have to run with. And
And you release it on the same day, Sunday.
yeah, or
Okay.
probably really early because I'm gonna, as I said, do the whole cover on Friday if I have no reply. So yeah, I think you said you had something you could talk
Talking the grind.
mention. I think you said you had the
Uh,
topic before.
yeah, I was thinking like what what were the
Oh
first what were the
yes,
first bands that started you into rock music and eventually into like heavy metal and extreme heavy metal? Like, what was the progression? Like, for example, I can tell my story, how
yes.
it how
I
it
think
got,
you should go first because I've been talking for
okay.
38 minutes.
Yeah, I can. So for me, basically, like I think around at the age like 12, I would be still listening to shit like some of the like Nirvana and the Offspring, the bands that were like popular among the kids back then. And then it wasn't until I heard like Stairway to Heaven where it all like changed for me, where I
Hmm.
like threw away all the Linkin Park and the nonsense. And and from that moment, when I first heard Stairway to Heaven, it was on vacation, Austria and mountains. And I just played that song over and over again, man. Like I just never heard any shit like that. So I checked out. So I started off with Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, and all these like 70s bands. And eventually I would get into Rush and all these other bands, from that era. Uh, but mostly like classic rock and prog. And then as I got older, I would be checking out like some heavy metal bands too, like Iron Maiden was one of them, Motorhead too, and it wasn't really until like my mid 20s that I got into like like I heard like Slayer when I was playing GTA as a kid or as a
Yeah.
teenager, but like I didn't like it. I didn't like the Slayer.
Wait.
Like there was the song "Raining Blood," right, in Vice City. I
Oh.
I was like, dude, like this is like fucking
I
some
didn't know
death
that.
metal. This is some death metal shit. I don't like it. Back
I-
then, I was like 14. Keep in mind. So yeah, I was like, shit, man, this is not really for me. I like the Ozzy and whatever. What else was in Vice City? I think it was Ozzy and Megadeth.
Wait,
I
wait,
didn't
wait.
really like Megadeth either. So yeah, you have some question? Or
Yeah, I had to say because I have no. I gotta tell you, I played Vice City like once, like as a kid. That one came out. What was it before or it was before San Andreas? Yeah. So,
yeah, before Sun.
but I played it pretty much like 2004, 2005. But I only played like the first mission every time. Because, I don't know, the friend I had was like retarded. They kept fucking starting over the game for some reason. I don't know why. It's fucking retard. Probably should have stuffed that guy in the locker. But he was stronger than me, so he probably would have stuffed me in the locker. But the reason why I never got to play much is because every time we play GTA, I guess would be for
Wait,
me.
how could
Like 2004, 2005, so like 3 or 4 years. So I would be really excited to play it because it was like, oh, this is like so. It's like if you imagine hearing like fucking Cannibal Corpse as a kid, you know, you're like, this is some scary shit. I gotta try
but,
this
like,
out, you know.
But you were just like, how old were you when you
I
first
think
played?
realistically, it was probably like 2005, so probably 4 years old when I played Vice City, like the first
Holy
mission,
shit!
the opening. But
Yeah,
I was like super interested because it's like, ooh, what is this scary stuff? I want to play this. You can kill people in the video game, and
Oh,
and
that,
you
like,
know,
for me, that was
yeah.
Doom,
Just
of
like,
course,
holy
because
fuck.
I'm older.
But
Yeah.
I never checked out any of the radio stations, and I haven't played Vice City since like literally back in 2005, literally. So, so and
in a
that
while,
is long, and that is
Yeah.
long enough ago to be literally back in 2005. So
I mean,
back
shit,
in 05
that was-
is the last time I saw any Vice City motherfuckers.
yeah, I
so-
was only 15, 16 years old back
The
then.
fact I'm hearing that there's fucking Slayer, fucking Aussie, I gotta play Vice City though.
Yeah, so one thing was like I got into Judas Priest because of Vice City, because there was a song "You've Got Another Thing Coming"
dude,
from
okay.
Screaming for
I'm gonna
Vengeance.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to stop you there before it gets too good for my fucking pants. You can continue with your story.
Yeah, so that song I liked, and then a few others. But basically, I didn't really like into the thrash metal. Like I didn't even like the Megadeth song there much.
Mhm.
But it wasn't until I heard like I forgot what it was that got me into the like more extreme metal. But I think it was Opeth for sure. Which I know you don't like that band, but for me, Opeth
when was
I
that?
heard those growls around 2013. So I would have been 24. So at the age of 24, I got used to the growls and heavier music. You know what I mean? So after that, I would be like, okay, let's check out Slayer and let's check out the classics. You know, like even Possessed. And
So-
around that time, so in my mid 20s only, I was getting into thrash,
So
black.
before 2013, you were like, fucking Slayer, what is this garbage?
No, I was like, when playing the Vice City and when the Raining Blood came, I was like, I need to change the station. This is like too
you didn't-
fucking heavy
so,
for
like,
me.
you,
Oh, too brutal.
so like before 2013, you didn't like any like extreme music, like not even like.
Yeah, I
little
mean,
bit.
the most extreme what I like was, I guess, Tool. I mean, like Ticks and Leeches.
that
That's
count.
pretty extreme for Tool.
So you
know?
like that before 2013 at least, right?
Yeah, Tool was my main band, and then I guess
I would say because I'm not J Dog, I can say that. So we can say that Tool was the first extreme metal band.
I mean, they're not even extreme, so I don't know if that counts. But I mean, what else? What was I
I mean,
listening
I'll count it for this because I'm not J
70s.
Dog.
70s rock and
So yeah, 2013.
yeah, I mean, you could basically say 2012, 2013 is where I got to the more extreme metal. Yes, because I mean, even though I heard Opeth back in 2008, I did not enjoy the vocals yet, like the growls. I was listening to only like Face of Melinda, the one with clean vocals. So it wasn't really until I was like 24, 2013 where I got into the death metal sound.
Yeah.
So,
So
and then
what was the
another while that it took me to get into black metal, and that was, of course, the album that got me into was At the Heart of Winter from Immortal, and Dissection too, the Storm of the Light.
what year was that?
That was a little later after that, so probably 2015. Around that, I would have to check. Everything is documented on my last FM, right? So it's like my like daily, like that's my, how do you call, like, daily journal or whatever. Like it
Yeah.
recorded everything since 2011, so I can check out exact dates on last FM, because it would always record what I listened to back in the day. So
Also, we finally got our second guest on the stream. The other cat came around now.
oh, that's the other. They look similar though.
Yeah,
She
this is the
looks-
cat that is really funny.
yeah, it's cute. This is the younger cat or the older?
No, this is the old one. That's why she is pissed
Older.
off at me right now.
And you were right. She's quiet. Yeah.
No, that's the one that actually talks a lot.
But now
So-
she didn't meow.
Yeah, right now she's probably just woke up, just interested in the commotion.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
That's cool that you got two cats coming to you.
Yeah. So, are you like able to see when that was, when you got into like the like more death metal, black metal shit like that?
What do you say again?
Like, are you able to see, or do you know when what year did you get into more like black metal and death metal
Yeah,
like that?
around 2014, 15 would be my estimation.
Okay.
Really, like,
So,
because
so you
2013
progress.
Opeth, and yeah.
So once you heard Opeth, you got into it pretty fast then.
Yeah, the Death. I remember one of the next bands after Opeth was, I went to the classics, right? So Death,
Yeah.
and at that time, as I told you, I only like spiritual healing, because it wasn't. I didn't like the more brutal stuff like Scream Bloody Gore at the time.
Yeah.
But now I like it, of course. But so my favorite was Spiritual Healing and The Sound of Perseverance, because those were not as like brutal as Leprosy or fucking Scream Bloody Gore. So
Yeah, that makes more sense. Like why
Yeah.
why you wouldn't like Chris Barnes fucking lows, because
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah,
because you have like your story. I can already tell you your story is like 50 times different than mine. But is there anything else in the progression? Like obviously there's a little
I
more
mean-
brutality in between there.
like one of the, also around the time I was checking the Between the Buried and Me, that I was huge into that band, which they are like progressive, like metalcore, deathcore. So
Yeah.
I was, I like that style too, because it wasn't just like I hate the modern deathcore and shit, but they were like
Yeah.
progressive. So for them, I really enjoyed that, and they were pretty extreme too. Like
Yeah, I mean I already told you I have like two bands that can't even qualify for modern deathcore that I like. I guess
I don't
three.
know Between the Buried and Me, but the general sound of them.
Now the cat's going.
But yeah, I heard it. Have you ever heard the band Between the Buried and Me, or no?
I probably heard it, and I'll be nice. I'll say I definitely won't like it.
You did. You walked in on it.
No, yeah, I didn't. Sorry, I meant to say I didn't hear it. I walked in on it. That's a great fucking
I
quote.
do it on the Sponge Dog.
Actually,
SpongeBob.
oh shit, that is actually how. I mean, yeah, you should keep going because I'm almost bleeding into mine. Like, because you obviously got more into brutal shit recently, so like I want to hear that story too, like how that
Recently,
happened.
I mean, what? Well, not really. I mean, I was
Well,
I mean, this
yeah.
is already like 2014. I didn't like yet like this. I would check "Fuck Your God." I would last only like 10 seconds. I was like, "This is Satan."
Yeah.
Actually, because also for like religious, like you gotta keep in mind,
Yeah. I
I
know.
was
I
more
remember that.
yeah, I was more religious back then, so I was scared to check out the straight up fucking satanic band. So
Keep in
it
mind.
took me a while. Took me a while, but I think back in maybe like 2016,
Yeah.
17, I would
I,
already listen to this side more.
I was
I
gonna
would,
say, when I say recent, I mean like 2017, 2018.
yeah. So I think I could check on. Hold on, I could
So
check.
around that time from 2016, 2018, you were like, okay, D sides, they're pretty fucking good, you know.
Yeah, hold on. I'm check. Yeah. Actually, 2018. So a bit
Yeah, okay.
later.
My fuck.
18,
I,
where like I got into a DS side real good, like real
and then
strong.
obviously more recently, you told that's what you told me at least. I was one that goddamn got you more hooked on Nile, so that's the
Yeah,
progression of
definitely. Yeah,
mortality
definitely.
recently.
And it was actually you and one of my friends from New Jersey. He said like I was talking about him about metal and stuff, and I said like Nile. So
Yeah.
what album should I listen to from Nile? And he said the Ithifalic, or how do you
Oh,
pronounce it?
dude, yeah, that guy is fucking genius. But
Yeah, so I listened to that album and I was like, shit, this is really good stuff because I was like, yeah, this is way better than I liked it
and
more
then
than
you
Annihilate the Wicked, you know.
and then you re-listened to the first Cannibal Corpse album, probably because I
Yeah,
wouldn't start shutting the fuck up about the goddamn Chris Barnes. Who
goddamn man, like I fucking love that album, really. Like, but it's
who knows?
really hard
Maybe in
to listen.
5 years you'll like Tomb of Mutilator. You never know.
I mean, I already tried 2 times and I couldn't finish that album. I told you, man.
Yeah,
I did
that's what.
finish Butchered at Birth. I was able to finish the whole album, but Tomb of the Mutilated for me, it's just every song sounds the same, and I just
Yeah, I don't know, because to me the riffs are fucking completely different.
yeah. But I mean, I couldn't finish it for some reason. I just
Was that
but
like
the,
recently, or
back to
was that
life.
like your first listen?
Yeah, my first listen, like maybe I don't know, 2 years ago. I tried something like that.
Give
What
it
was
five
more?
years. Just kidding. But uh, I guess
But yeah,
that's.
I mean, I told you like I was listening to Eaten Back to Life like almost daily at one point. So
I mean,
it was
that was pretty recent. I saw you
that was
listening.
very recent. Yeah, that was this few months ago.
Uh, well, my story is different. I've told you some of it, maybe not all, but I'm about to.
Okay.
This could go for 30 minutes, so strap yourself in.
All right, let's go.
My story starts so fucking early. I'm not. I don't mean to be like that, but Grind almost sends the Lopmeister home in a stretcher when it comes to getting into extreme music. Cause
I mean, yeah, I mean, technically, I got into it pretty late. Late 20s.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, even like even if you disregard age, I mean, even just the year I got into metal was before you were saying. So like, I
Hold
grew
on.
up. We'll get to the start. So obviously, me growing up, and by growing up, I mean me being a fucking baby to like 1 to 2 years old. Uh, fucking a baby. My first fanatical moments were, I liked the whole. I don't know how to explain, like classic rock, blues rock, that type of stuff. You're muted. I don't know if that's because like. Hello.
Hey, sorry, man. I just gotta take a piss. Hold on.
Oh, play a goddamn video in the meantime. Let's play this shit. Oh, the video ends there. Do I have a longer video? Nile. Oh, this one's good. Oh. Is that it? Oh, I guess so. Goddamn short memes over here.
Just fucking, I drink too much and my bladder is small, so fucking I need to piss every 30 minutes.
Oh, don't worry, I've been fucking smashing. How many did I do? Okay, right now it's only one monster and I don't even remember. But yeah, I'll start the story. It starts really early, as I said, with the baby years. My first fanatical moments where, goddamn, the roughness and toughness. Bryan Adams' Summer of '69 song.
Dude, I was into that too as a kid.
Yeah.
Actually.
We were talking like literally like the first years of living. That was that, and I like the classic rock, blues rock kind of, and country blues rock as well. Like a lot of that stuff.
Even,
like
like Led Zeppelin or
no,
Leonard
like more like Leonard Skinner type stuff. So shit you might find your dad listening to, like CC Top, Johnny Cash, stuff like that. So that was my first endeavors, but pretty quickly, my mom would probably show like because my mom she grew up in she's born 1970, so she's older than a dog. Sends him home on a fucking stretcher.
She's older than the dog.
Sends him home on a stretcher.
I mean, hell, I'm almost as old as the dog, only 4 years older.
Yeah, but she got into Europe when they were new back in the 80s, and she liked Iron Maiden in the 80s and a lot of that stuff. And Kiss, obviously. If you didn't like Kiss growing up in the 80s, you were a faggot. I can say that because we were 15 minutes
my mom fucking loved Kiss too. I mean, everybody fucking loved Kiss back then.
If I meet the person who doesn't enjoy a single Kiss song, like not even one song, might even like, do you even enjoy music? Do animals even live there? Just kidding. So yeah, my mom showed me, obviously, growing up, Kiss and Europe. Kiss was probably one of the first bands as well that I really liked, and some like, my mom had on the CD, The Roughness and Toughness, The Number of the Beast.
Which Kiss album did you have like on?
It wasn't an album. It was actually like a compilation. Like someone had back in the days where you would burn fucking CDs and put the best songs on one CD. So that's the kind of rough and toughness kind of days.
You did that. Yeah, I did that shit all the time.
So my mom played it on a big stereo system in the living room in their old apartment. And I loved everything about it. So, but I think she probably owns. Like she probably has. If I cannot be honest, she probably owns like the best albums on cassette, because she does have the Final Countdown cassette, which I almost have to consider paying her to get that one. I'll overpay to get that one from her, because that's like that's like, you know, when you're like. Your like parents die and you inherit shit, I'm gonna fucking be like, give me that goddamn Final Countdown cassette, goddamn it. Because that Final Countdown by Europe, like just that song and Rock the Night. Those were probably like my.
I
Those
think
are
I
two
only
of
know the Final Countdown. I mean, that's a
those
famous.
are like two of my favorite songs to ever come out of the like quote unquote glam metal movement, as they call it. You know, the guys are like in spandex and shit, and like people hate Poison,
Yeah,
and like they're
it was,
faggots.
it was kind of glammy. Yeah, Europe.
I love glam metal because of Europe. That's why I love shit like. I think this ties into early 2000s as well. So I would get into because of like in 2006, we're jumping ahead a little bit. I would get into shit like Poison, Def Leppard, Foghat. I like the Slow Ride song because this is like basically Guitar Hero. Rat, Striper. I'm pretty sure they're called the one with the 17. Winger. That's the one. The song 17.
Yeah, I know those bands. Yeah, yeah.
Quiet Riot, Bang Your Head, of course. Fuck yeah.
What about the Motley Crue?
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the first bands I heard in terms of like that kind of rock and roll metal thing.
Tesla is another good one from the glam.
Yeah. I am a little less picky, obviously, because I love all that, and fucking. I am not ashamed to admit that my favorite song by Motley Crue is the gay ass girls song.
No.
Because of the fucking guitar shredding. I love Nick
love
Larson's shredding.
My favorite song is actually on the same album, but it's the song. What was the name? The what's that song?
Master Puppets, just kidding.
No, it's the way. No, what was the name? Oh, Wild Side, fucking Wild Side.
Oh,
That fucking
that's a great song.
It's fucking great.
I will say though, outside of girls, because I grew up to be a weirdo, it is because I just love the fucking whammy because they're in the solo. Essentially, if I isolate that solo, like the one where it goes off with the whammy bar, it could be a solo from a fucking Morbid Angel song because he fucking wanks on the whammy bar like crazy. Outside of that album, my favorite song would be Dr. Feelgood because it also has the whammy bar shit, and my mom has the vinyl of that.
I love I really enjoyed that album too. Yeah,
that's like one of the albums I want to get on because I'm pretty sure.
It was 89, right? I think came out 89.
Yeah, that's not what I'm getting at. I'm pretty sure that one has. Yeah, it has "Kickstart My Heart." Of course, I love that song too.
Yeah, that's the famous one.
And Same Old Situation. That one's like that. Oh yeah, Same Old Situation. That's the kind of like. The stuff I was trying to talk about, like that style of like rock and roll, because it's like blues rock, like, you know, kind of like Leonard Skinner, like white trash type of blues rock. That Same Old Situation song, that's like the kind of shit I loved, and it's not on the same album, but smoking in the boys' room is pretty much also, and I obviously, one of the first songs I also heard growing up was Twisted Sisters, "Goddamn We're Not Gonna Take It," and I Wanna Rock. Cause
I wonder, dude. I just want to say I heard that that was also one of the songs on Vice City, bro, on the rock station.
Know what the funny thing is? I grew up with TV when MTV and VH1 played metal on TV, so that's in the early 2000s. I heard a lot of stuff. I heard Enter Sandman on the VH1, so I heard Metallica and shit like that, and Iron Maiden and all that. But my mom, the stuff that my mom didn't play that was on the TV. That was like that stuff, like fucking Enter Sandman. I heard on the TV. I heard it the first time when I was at my sister's home because I'm like a my sister. I'm my sister's brother to the child, whatever the fuck it is. Uncle. That's what it's called in English.
Uncle Grandpa.
Fucking Uncle Grind.
Uncle Grandpa.
Yeah, but I was the Uncle Grind for her kid, and I guess in some ways helped raise her, and that fucking kid loved me growing up. She was always fucking all over me, fucking playing with me. That I will say, that's probably the only kid I've ever enjoyed being around growing up. Like in terms of like when I started to become a teenager and being around kids at like parties and stuff. I just can't stand the loud fucking yelling. Just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Kids don't grow up with good parents anymore. Let's just say it like that. But
Right.
that was a really the only reason I haven't met them in a while because my mom don't tell me no goddamn nothing when she's going to my sister. So my mom needs to fucking be a real go-getter and tell the grind next time she's going to my sister. And my mom actually called me earlier during the stream, but I'm not gonna put an halt to the stream because I know my mom's just calling me to fucking fuck with me, because she always does say, she sometimes calls me just to fuck with me. Fucking duck in the grind. But so the late early thousands, so we're not talking, yeah, the late 2000s, so 2008 and stuff like that. You know, obviously Guitar Hero, Warriors of Rock came out and stuff like that. But by then, I've already heard Slayer. Like, before that came out, I heard Slayer really early, like 6, 7 years old. I heard Slayer because of Guitar Hero 3. And I think I liked it. I liked Slayer Raining Blood when I heard it the first time, because it was like, obviously,
Oh yeah, so different reaction than me.
I grew up. I have had ADHD from birth, which I think ties into that, because also at like a oh yeah, fuck yeah, bro! You get to hear my early days of listening to Rough and Toughness. So basically, when I was a young ass kid at like a daycare. Oh yeah, daycare. But this was like a daycare after school type thing. You know what I mean? Like, I was in first grade, but after first grade, I would go to this daycare because my parents were still working, you know, until 4 p.m. And the school ended for first graders, and like when you were like a little kid, like it ended pretty fucking early, like at fucking 1 p.m. So I had 3 or 4 hours, depends, because my dad, I know he would always come really late, like 6 p.m. So it would like, on the winter, it would be really dark when my dad got me. But even then, during the daycare years of the grind, I remember some kid once brought like a hardcore punk CD to like the daycare, and they had to shut it off. Like, the teachers had to tell them to shut it off, because I was going crazy, fucking throwing shit around, like fucking moshing essentially in there. I didn't know what to do.
Wait,
like,
how old were you at this point?
I mean, I'm talking daycare years, like first grader, like fucking like 5, 6,
shit.
7 years old. So I was like moshing, stage diving, fucking literally to like some hardcore punk that some other kid brought to the daycare essentially, and like, cause like I guess cause this was before I had ADHD medication. So when you're like a super young kid, your ADHD is the worst, you know. I was fucking freaking out because it's like crazy fucking music, you know? It's like crazy music for crazy people, almost. And then I got to hear fucking Slayer Raining Blood and like Guitar Hero in like probably 2007, realistically. And it was like, holy shit, what is this crazy shit? Like, you know? Like that kind of reaction, like, this is like awesome stuff. And I
also like more
and then you get to the last song in the game, which is One by Metallica. Like, it's like, holy shit, the double kicks on. Like, you know, you don't think that because you don't know what the fuck double kicks are when you're a kid. But like, when you double kick for the first time, like, that's like, holy shit, what is this? This is like the fastest shit I ever heard. Like, what? This is so crazy music. I love this crazy music. So I've always loved, in the sense of that, I've always, growing up, loved Iron Maiden and Metallica and, like, Slayer. I've loved the basic bitch extreme metal growing up, because that's, like, the ADHD kid in me connected with that shit. So, and that it would literally make me go fucking crazy. It was like fucking cocaine for a little grind. but that's only the early 2000s for me, and we have a long ways to go. So 2010, 2011, I don't think we got the Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock when it came out, but I had played a lot of others. I think we got it maybe 2011. So between 2009 and 2011, I'm pretty sure the Warriors of... I have to Google this motherfucker. It came out 2010 in September. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So between that, 2009 to 2011, I played the other Guitar Heroes that were on PlayStation 2. And I obviously heard Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train, and Mr. Crowley. I also heard Tool, Schism, which I liked then.
There was only the song.
They had like a whole... No, they had like a whole... I told you, this is like the world tour thing. They had like a whole set list of songs for Tool, and they had like the eye in the background from like Tool or something like that. Like the whole, like a theme. And I heard I'm actually like right now my normal professional quote unquote English is not here because I'm just letting it go right now because I'm fucking talking about the goddamn Swedish childhood. So yeah, that's why the accent is shining through. And of course, there we go. Oh, yeah, I think you clicked at the same time.
I typed in the comment, yeah.
Yeah. So you can see this. There you go, viewers.
Thank
you
you, Paul.
If not, you can go fuck yourself if you don't want to read it.
Fuck you.
But what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I also heard Dream Theater, Pull Me Under. I loved that song first time hearing it.
Mhm.
I heard a song. I heard some like punk rock and like punk music that would mix in rockabilly as well, like upright bass. That was like the coolest shit ever. I still love that song. I think it's like that's my pink pennies at home with my feelings. I'll put that one on the screen. God damn it!
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's the great fucking. That's a great quote. Yeah, like upright bass punk rock. Like this is not like Green Day. This sends Green Day home on a stretcher. I like Green. I'm pretty sure I already heard and liked Green Day by this time because I had a computer. But this was much better. Let's just call it like that. Like the. I don't remember what the song is called, but I will be able to find it and I can play it later on the stream when I share my screen. But
this was one of the songs from the Guitar Hero.
Yeah, Guitar Hero World Tour. So I got pretty much every PlayStation 2 Guitar Hero, and I heard that one. Some upright bass, fucking punk rockabilly crossover, a lot of heavier shit as well. I don't remember all the heavy songs. Oh yeah, this was my favorite Metallica song for a while. I heard Trapped Under Ice from Ride the Lightning. That was my favorite Metallica song until like I don't know.
Mine was Seek
might as
and
well still be.
I think mine was Seek and
essentially
Destroy.
until I heard Seek and Destroy.
Yeah.
Until I heard Seek and Destroy, it was my favorite song. Trapped Under Ice is the best performance that Lars ever did on the drums. And I say that out of respect because those drums are fucking killer.
My personal is like I think Battery and Dyer's Eve is his best performance. Like my
yeah,
personal...
I can see that, but for me, it's like the fact that it's just double kicks going through the whole song, Trapped Under Ice. Like there's no other beats, just double kick, fucking all the time. I love that. That's the shit I loved, and that was World Tour for me. And I don't remember what else we had. I know we had some other like heavy.
Oh yeah, No Remorse. That's a good one too from Kill 'Em All. Yeah.
I think Battery was on there too. World Tour Metallica. Let's see.
I love Hit the Lights from the Kill 'Em All. I think Hit the Lights is one of the best solos.
Yeah, I like the demo.
It's awesome.
Of that.
Yeah.
Demos only.
I think I heard the demo, but I don't really. I don't really.
Fucking.
I didn't listen to it much. What is it called? The No Life Still Leather or something?
I think that was badass. I think there was I can say things from this list. Let's see. Let's go to Metallica. Where the fuck's Metallica? Oh, I have to sort to so that the artist is, you know. There was only one song. It was Trapped Under Ice, but this is also where I heard Motorhead Overkill. Fuck, great ass fucking song.
Oh, dude, I forgot to say, like, first time I heard Motorhead was in the game, the video game Tony Hawk Pro Skater
Oh.
3 or 2 or something. They had
Yeah.
the song fucking Ace of Spades from Motley Crue, right? So
Also,
yeah.
just so you
I
know
mean,
what the fuck's going on here, Paul, Lapalik brought up the question of like how we got into metal, so I'm explaining my whole life story. That's why this is taking a while. This is where I heard that band I showed you that I think is a quote-unquote better AC/DC, but it's obviously like, I'm not saying they're better than AC/DC, I'm just saying like in terms of like what's it called, the consistency, they're maybe a little better now. But they haven't been around since the 70s and fucking, or 60s even, but the AC/DC has. But the Airborne, Too Much, Too Young, Too Fast, I heard...
yeah, you I think you sent me that song before.
I
Yeah.
liked this song, but I don't like the band. Beastie Boys, No Sleep Till Brooklyn with the Kerry King guitar solo. I like that song, and I like the other song they had in Guitar Hero 3, but I don't like Beastie Boys at all. I just like those two songs. They had Rebel Yell by Billy Idol.
Oh, I love it.
Legendary.
I love
They had
I love the
Stillborn
whole,
by...
like, do you know the Eyes Without a Face from Billy Idol? That's from the same EP as the
I don't
Rebel
know.
Yell.
I'll have to...
It's
forget.
better than it's better than
I probably
Rebel.
won't enjoy it more because of this nostalgia, but I'll just be giving that
Right.
fair warning. Black Label Society, Stillborn, so I obviously liked Zach Wilde already by then. What else do we have? We do have some canoe ass fucking Blink-182. Damn it, I did like that song. Oh yeah, Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. One of my first metalcore songs actually in this one. Scream Aim Fire by Bullet for My Valentine, but it's a thrashy song and it's like fucking killer ass solo. Like if I played this song, you would probably say, yeah, that's a thrash song. Like it's like one of their only like thrash metal type songs, and then they have more metalcore songs later on. Because a lot of those like I guess, oh yeah, Bullet for My Valentine Trivium, they pretty much started out as like very thrash metal inspired. Like you can tell they heard Metallica and said, okay, we want to do this. Dream Theater I mentioned, Pull Me Under.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fleetwood Mac was in this as well. Go Your Own Way.
Oh, I love that. I love that
and-
whole album, Rumors. Right? That's that album. Fucking every song is perfect. There. I love
Okay,
this.
yeah, that's
album.
great.
Fleetwood.
Haven't heard it. I've heard of the song, but you know, that's basically what it is. A lot of this is like 90% of the bands I'm mentioning is like I heard this song that I'm mentioning, and I heard Everlong by Foo Fighters. I do know a couple songs by them, but I don't know enough to say I'm a fan. I would probably like the band if I cared to listen to rock music, but I'm a metalhead.
Hey, so Paul also likes Europe. That's cool.
Yes, Europe. My mom grew me up on Europe, so I've known Europe since I was a fetus, essentially in the womb. I probably, yeah, I probably heard Europe when I was in the womb, honestly. So I
And
mean, how
Kiss.
many guys
And
can
Kiss.
say that?
Maybe Kiss too.
Yeah, probably. I probably heard a lot of that early stuff and Iron Maiden when I was in the womb. So I heard Iron Maiden when I was still a fetus. Satch Boogie was in the Guitar Hero World Rock by Joe Satriani. Great fucking shredding.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Lenny Kravitz, Are You Gonna Go My Way? Goddamn. Sweet Home Alabama, but I knew the Sweet Home Alabama before this Guitar Hero. And of course, this was one of the songs that I heard, but I didn't know. This is, how do I explain this? I knew who Van Halen was before this, but I didn't know he was on this song. So I heard Beat It by Michael Jackson in this game as well, but I didn't know Van Halen was on it until later.
Oh, okay.
I was obviously like, holy shit, that's a great guitar solo. Because
That's
I
fucking
heard,
that's one of his best, actually.
I was one of those canoes that only knew Van Halen from Eruption, basically, and Panama and all the hits.
And
And
Jump.
then, yeah, I knew Jump. I guess. Oh yeah, they had 3 songs: Parabola, Schism, and Vicarious. The Tool songs. So in case you have to give a fuck.
Parabola, Schism, and Vicarious. Okay.
Yeah, I said it a
Yeah,
little
that's
fucking fast.
not the songs I would pick because they are good, but
I
not
mean,
my favorite.
I liked. Oh wait, whoops. Another game that was like trying to be like Guitar Hero called Band Hero.
I don't know the Europe. I only know the Final Countdown, so I don't know this Scream of Anger.
Another game that was trying to be like Guitar Hero is called Rock Band 2.
I've heard of
That
that
was the
game.
second game. Yeah, they had Let There Be Rock, so I obviously heard that. I played this game around the same time. Let There Be Rock, I'm pretty sure that's like the hardest AC/DC song to play on any fucking instrument, in my opinion. Because on hi-hat, on drums, it's like constant fucking high BPM hi-hat. And on Band Hero Rock Band 2, it was like the super hard to play that song on the game. But I love that song because it was super intense, and like Angus Young has this like craziest shredding on the ending there, and I love that fucking shredding Angus Young. Because people who say Angus Young can't shred have not heard Let There Be Rock. God damn it.
The Back in Black ending solo is great. That's great shredding.
Yeah,
Too.
it's great. It's not as shreddy though, but it's great. Yeah. Oh, we had Living on a Prayer in this game too, but you know it's a good song, so I don't mind that. We had Hello There by Cheap Trick. I liked that one. I thought, dude, this is funny. I was scared of that. This is funny. I liked Slayer by this point, right? But for some reason, like the vocals for the Cheap Trick song in 1977, Hello There, the vocals sounded like it was a scary person singing them. Because like it sounded like aggressive. And like
Really?
it sounded scarier to me than like Slayer did for some reason, even though it's like clean
That's
vocals.
weird. I know
Yeah, 'cause,
Cheap
like,
Trick. I know a few songs like
Yeah.
what was it? Karma? No, fucking.
I don't know why, but it was probably
No, Dream Police and I Want You to Want Me. Those I know from the.
it's a little more rough and tough, the song I'm talking about, but it's like doesn't make sense that I knew Slayer, but the a Cheap Trick
No,
song.
Surrender. No, that's the fucking song I'm talking about. Surrender from Cheap
Oh,
Trick. That's
that one was on another Guitar Hero too. I love that song.
yeah,
That song,
Surrender is great. It's a great
it
song.
has a great guitar solo and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
On this Band Hero 2, I heard Panic Attack by Dream Theater, so I've loved that since I've heard it in like fucking probably 2011. I heard all these games. So yeah, Panic Attack by Dream Theater, that's another one. I was like, that one here in the drumming in the beginning, first time was like, holy
bass.
shit.
The
Like
bass.
like fucking super intense. That was probably the fastest drumming I heard from that point. I was like, holy shit! That was the only song I couldn't pass. I liked "Hungry Like the Wolf" by Duran Duran.
Yeah, that's a
"Spirit
classic.
in the Sky" by Norman Greenbaum.
Oh, I love that. That's
Yeah, I'm just naming a bunch of songs. This is not all.
Yeah.
This is not metal at all. None of some of these. But
That's a rock and
in
roll.
this, in Rock Band 2, I heard "Painkiller" for the first time by Judas Priest, and holy fuck, the first time I heard the vocals, I was like, holy shit, this is like crazy good. I was like, this is some crazy shit again. You know.
Yeah, dude, I remember the first time I heard Painkiller.
It's just insane.
I was just blown away. I mean, fuck. You know, everything, the drums, the guitar, and the screaming, everything about that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this game did have Battery by Metallica, but another song that makes sense why I like this Megadeth album the most is because in Rock Band 2, probably the first Megadeth song I heard. Yeah, because I didn't own the
I was
other
Peace Cells because that was on GTA Vice City 2.
Peace Cells. Yep, that was the first Megadeth song I heard in Rock Band 2.
Me too.
That's why it's my favorite album, probably because of nostalgia, and also because Chris Poland's guitar solos. Just saying, it sends it home on a stretcher. The rest of the fucking
But I just my favorite Megadeth was Rust in Peace because I
yeah,
just love guitar
I
guitar
can
master
see that. But
geniusness. I mean,
Chris Poland for me, that's like I wish I could play like him. But yeah, so Peace Sells, that was like the first Megadeth song I heard because I did not own the other. I never got the other Guitar Hero with a Megadeth song on it. I'm pretty sure it was Guitar Hero 1. The first Guitar Hero had a Megadeth song on it. It was Symphony of Destruction. So, that's some pretty roughness and toughness right there. But I didn't have that game. And this one had a 2008 version of Ace of Spades as well. I think that's maybe a live version or a re-recording. I know they did re-record it actually as well though. Funnily enough, in case you happen to give a fuck. J-Dog.
yeah,
We had there was Paramore in this one. I'm pretty sure I enjoyed this song, but I don't remember what it sounds like. I did enjoy a couple Paramore songs when she was still playing punk music and not
I don't really.
bitch
I don't
pop.
think I know her. I know that.
And
I don't know.
this makes sense why I loved growing up Alive by Pearl Jam. I had it on like a Samsung flip phone in like fourth grade or
I love
something.
the whole album, the 10, right? The first album, the Alive. And,
Yeah, I want to go back and listen. And this also had all the rant and all that. I think the last one I'll mention, because I basically mentioned every fucking song I like on this set list for this game. I'm going to go into Warriors of Rock after this and tell you how fucking quickly in 2011 then I got to hear some death metal basically already. Last one I will mention is Tenacious D, Master Exploder. I'm pretty sure I watched
I love that. I love that song.
the movie. I watched probably in like 2012 or something like that with my mom. We torrented it and stuff like that because it was really popular then, or getting popular when I was young and stuff
Yeah, yeah.
like that.
I think I watched it around that time too. Maybe earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. Now here we go.
I love the whole. I actually, just to say, I love the whole soundtrack for the Pick Up Destiny. The Tenacious D. It's just fucking.
Mhm.
All the songs are great.
do I.
The song with Dio, right? The song with Dio is great. Kickapoo.
And,
And,
also,
yeah.
saying this on the stream, just because you're stopping by shortly, doesn't mean you're any less fucking important to the goddamn channel. And I did say this in my community post. I don't know if you saw my community post, because I did tag you. But I tagged you because I appreciate the support you have given, which is more than enough. Like, even just even just a comment on my song that you like it is more than enough for me. But I mentioned it that the final song on the album is coming on Sunday. So on Sunday is the final track on this album, and from that point, I'm gonna work really hard on releasing this album on CD and vinyl. And every vinyl and CD is printed in California. I don't remember the city. I told Rob G on Instagram, because actually, Instagirl right now, I'm messaging back
you mean
and forth with Rob G.
Bobo Gum?
Yeah,
you know, like
like
leave
Crucified Mortals guy.
Bobo Gum. That's fine.
I'm messaging back and forth with him. He's a great guy. He's really into the grind. He bought the grind's CD for Forbidden Mind, so that's more than I could ask for. What did
He's
I
the
say?
he's the fanatical.
Fontaine. So Fontaine, California is where they're printed. So that means it's rough and tough, made in USA. You can't complain about the goddamn quality of the fucking print. And if the quality sucks, it's because maybe American quality is going down. But, it's rough and tough quality. Made in USA. I mean, so that's cool. But
Born in the USA.
that's a great song. Heard that one already as well.
Yeah, Bruce.
But apparently, a lot of people like rednecks and me listen to that like as a patriotic song, but apparently it's actually like a anti-America song. Funnily enough,
No, it's like anti-war. It's not
I don't-
anti-American. It's just
Yeah.
anti-war because it was during the fucking.
here's the thing.
Vietnam.
I personally don't care if it's that stuff, like criticizing even America, because if you just listen to it, like first of all, you can't hear what the fuck he's saying on the verses. He's just like fucking screaming. Just kidding, but
Oh,
you know what I mean.
you can hear like maybe not
Yeah.
all, but most of it you can decipher.
It's just
you know?
he's screaming essentially,
He is, yeah.
but like the chorus,
He has
like,
a great voice.
you know, is basically the important part. But Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, I will have to say before this, I loved Aerosmith already. Because Aerosmith actually had their own Guitar Hero called Guitar Hero Aerosmith. It was a bunch of Aerosmith songs, so I love a lot of them.
I love Walk This Way, Dream On, and fucking Sweet
I love
Emotion.
fucking.
Like, there's so many good ones. Yeah, I mean,
I'm saying this right now. I'm an Aerosmith fanatical, right on there. But in the Warriors of Rock, we had Cryin', which I don't remember what album it is, but I like that. And we have No More Mr. Nice Guy by Alice Cooper. So that was the first time I heard that one. It was fucking amazing.
Which song?
Like that.
Which song from Cooper?
No More Mr. Nice Guy. Really good.
Oh yeah,
fucking
that's a
classic.
good one.
I know people say it's classic rock, but I consider that like early heavy metal. Me personally.
I mean, I consider Alice Cooper like also proto heavy metal. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he basically like was the one who started that whole like thing with like the image, like heavy metal image, like evil and stuff like that. People really call him like devil worshipper and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
and
was
same with Kiss
our
and shit.
time, you know. So
same with Kiss, they were also being called
very influential, very influential. Yeah.
And I know this band is Canoe to some people, but ties that bind by Alter Bridge. It's the Mark Tremonti guy. It's the other band he has on his solo work.
I never got into that band.
Yeah, I don't even know if you checked them out that much, but I can tell you that there's one song I know you probably might enjoy. The one that I covered the solo from recently. You commented on that video when I got the guitar and shit. But
well, I mean, I've heard them before. It's just not. It's decent, but it's not something that blows.
Yeah, might enjoy it more now. Who knows? But I also heard Indians by Anthrax. So that was actually my first time hearing Anthrax. Shut up, cat. Goddamn cat.
Meow.
I heard Indians by Anthrax. It's classified as speed metal. Speed metal, my ass. It's thrash metal. But that is a really good fast song. It's like dun 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 dun, fucking fast ass drumming, you know. And we had Arch Enemy Nemesis. Great fucking double kicks, fucking absolute poster smashing.
That's the first death metal you heard then.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's later in the set list. So the first death metal is actually like earlier in the set list of the game, like how you progress. I didn't. Let's see. Actually, what's the first one listed as death metal? I can tell you exactly which one's the first one I heard.
Death metal.
The first death metal. It was Bloodlines by Death Clock.
Well, that's the anime shit, right?
Yeah, the Adult Swim funny comedic show.
Yeah,
so that was the first death metal I heard actually.
Metal Apocalypse or something.
I don't think it's the very first death metal I heard, because I probably heard death metal on YouTube or something. Like, just, browsing YouTube and being like, what the fuck's this, But, just going through it, not really paying attention because I was probably too young to get it. But, that Arch Enemy, I liked that song. And then we had the first Avenged Sevenfold song I heard. That was Bat Country. So that's actually like right there. I liked this one. One of the first like not really hardcore punk, but more heavier types of like 80s punk. The Reignition by Bad Brains. Love that one. It's a live version even, and the solo is like super shreddy.
I don't know that one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's any punk fan would be like, what the hell? What do you mean you know? What do you mean, Lop?
What do you mean, Grind?
What do you mean you don't know that one? And then I heard Children of the Grave by Black Sabbath, which also, I gotta say, that's gotta be like the heaviest fucking Black Sabbath song because it's tuned really low. It's actually tuned to C sharp standard, the same tuning I'm in.
Shut it up the grave. Shut it up the grave. I love that.
The riffing is actually really heavy as well in the song. Like that's
Yeah, I mean
that's really
the
heavy.
whole master of reality really.
Yeah, I
is,
gotta listen. I've said that. I got it to myself in my brain because I don't speak a lot when I think.
It's way heavier than like Paranoid, the previous album. So.
Yeah, I've said it in my brain because I don't speak a lot when I think, because I don't usually think a lot. But I want to check that album out because Children of the Grave, it's like that's heavy. That's like that. If you don't think that's heavy, you're fucking out of your mind or deaf probably.
And for that fucking year, I mean, 1971.
1971, yeah, super.
Heavy as shit for that year. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of this I don't really care for. Then we also had Children of Bodom, If You Want Peace, Prepare for War. So that was also one of my first death metal bands. I loved that
are
song.
Are they really like?
It's like symphonic death metal.
Yeah. Okay.
They have a lot of keyboards.
Yeah.
It's like melodic death. It's like literally like symphonic melodic death metal. It's like
it's kind of a mix, though. Like it's not
they have a unique sound, is what I would say.
Yeah.
It's
hard. It's hard to say, kind of like it's melodic death metal because it's not quite like the other bands of that style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not even my cat agrees with that one.
They're their own fucking thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a unique sound. Shame that he drank himself to death, but that's the truth of a lot of guys who are doing metal. They drink themselves to death. And in this one, I heard
even
Burn. This was my first time hearing Burn by, of course, fucking Deep Purple. I loved this. That was essentially the fucking, I loved it. It's like, for me, like, that's like right there where shit started for me. Like, when it comes to like being obsessed with like a song, like Deep Purple Burn, that's like some of the best shredding I ever heard. And it's 1974. I mean, goddamn. And then it's the Pour Some Sugar on Me live version by Def Leppard. So it's actually my favorite version of the song. So I actually have to scout it out every time I want to listen to it, the live version. Because the intro, like, solo is like, it's like so much cooler than it is on the album version, on this live version. And I think they also play it tuned down, so it's a little heavier, stuff like that.
Yeah, I also heard like very early on that song from Def Leppard.
And then, oh yeah, of course, on Guitar Hero Free, I heard Dragon Force. I forgot to mention that. Really great band. And then Money for Nothing by Dire Straits and this Guitar Hero. I love that song.
That song is like fucking 14 minutes, right?
Yeah, I knew this song before the game, actually, though, because it was on the TV, on VH1. You play on the TV.
Me, the first song I heard from them was the Sultans of Swing. That's the other thing.
I heard that much later, but once I heard it, it was over. It's fucking great shit. And Fury of the Storm by Dragon Force is also in here. One of the hardest songs in the game, but it's a fucking banger of a Dragon Force song.
It's one of my favorites for sure.
I know why you like that era more, because it's a lot more heavy type of power metal. But I'm a lot more, I like the pink panty wearing singing from the new guy. It's okay. I like the pink panty singing. I'll admit it. I like the pink pantiness of the Mark Hudson.
Yeah, the whole album, what was it called? The Fury of the Storm, that album that I love. That's my favorite album from them.
Yeah, Sonic something.
Sonic Firestorm.
Yeah,
I think
they want it to be like Sonic.
Yeah,
go fast. And then
it's a great album. Yeah.
We had Hard to See by Five Finger Death Punch, another Canoe band, but I liked
Canoe as motherfucker. Yeah,
I like a lot of, not a lot, but I like a couple songs here and there from that band. Ironically, it was the first band I did with the live show thing I did for my school. So
isn't it like a groove metal kind of thing?
I don't even know what they are. It's like metalcore, but it's like they have their own style.
But they were like wannabe Pantera, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they kind of have like this similar like Macho Man, like the walk
Yeah.
stuff, but
Yeah.
it's like they have a different style and they play different speeds and stuff. It's very.
But it's, I mean,
I guess they
so
are
fucking-
qualified for.
it's
They
so,
are. Hey,
it's so
on
fucking obvious that it's inspired by Pantera.
in the on Wikipedia it does say groove metal on there, so yeah. I
So-
can see where that comes from. They definitely have a definite influence from Pantera, but they have some cool solos. I gotta say, the guitarist when he was still in the band, I don't know why he left, but because I don't really care about the band members. Like I never really. This was way before I was like stalking the band members essentially.
Yeah, the
Like,
real tough guys listen to Pantera, Paul.
yeah, I liked it, and yeah, I think it's a valid argument, but I like a lot of the Five Finger Death Punch canoe ass tough guy thing.
I mean, I did check out some of their albums, but it was like, this
Yeah.
is like I already know Pantera, so I would go to the real thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And then I liked it for guitar solos, and then some of the riffs are actually like cool to me, I guess. We also had one actually like this, like as a kid, this blew my mind seeing that this was in the Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. Like it's like a game that for the most part focuses on like more metal stuff. They had George Thorogood and the Destroyers move it on over live version. I was like, holy shit, as a kid, like, they have George Thorogood in this game? He did the song Bad to the Bone, in case you don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking Terminator, right? That was in the Terminator movie.
Yeah, I have never watched that, actually.
What the fuck? You haven't watched the
I actually
Terminator?
have to say this. Actually,
Oh my
I've
god!
been a movie guy.
Oh!
I am a poser. I am a complete movie poser guy because I never watched movies growing
I mean,
up.
dude, like such a classic with Arnold, man.
Yeah.
You have to see that, bro. Come on. What the
Yeah, I
fuck
know.
are you doing with your life?
Goddamn poser over here, getting called out. What else? We have goddamn. This one's gonna be like, huh? Who? John 5 with Black Widow of Laporte. It has Jim Root from Slipknot, but it's like a shredding song. Like he wants to be like Steve Vai, John 5. It's like an instrumental shredding song. I loved it.
It doesn't ring a bell. I don't
Yeah. Then we had Love Gun by Kiss. That's another song I like.
Oh yeah, Kiss.
This was actually the first time I heard Love Gun. I didn't hear Love Gun before this game, actually, because it wasn't on that CD.
I love the guitar solo. It's just like such a simple solo, but it's really it fits the song well.
My favorite Kiss guitar part is
Shock Me.
it's
No?
gonna be Canoe Pick, but it's Detroit Rock City.
But what about Shock Me? That has the best. I mean, for me, that's the best.
Yeah, I mean,
guitar.
yeah, that's for you, bro. I don't remember what this one sounds like, but I know I like the Leonard Skinner song in this one. It was a live version of Call Me the Breeze. I think it had a lot of piano solo in it as well, which they actually like charted it out, so you had to play the piano so parts on the Guitar Hero controller. And we had Megadeth. We had Holy Wars, This Day We Fight, and Sudden Death. I liked all of those. Loved all of those even. So
Yeah, Holy Wars. That's my favorite.
Sudden Death actually is probably my favorite Megadeth song, which is interesting to say.
What album was that on?
The song is actually made for this game. Funnily enough, they wrote this song for the Guitar Hero.
No, Shred Beard. Shred Beard is here in the house.
Oh.
What's up?
Few life jackets. Thanks, Shred Beard. That's hella great. But yeah, we're obviously talking about before I got into the heavy shit. So, I mean,
Canoe Central, bro. Canoe Central.
Oh, whoops. I have paddles. And then he says, hey, Lop, and we got the goddamn armored seats. A metal band covered Leonard Skinner. J-Dog would have a field day over that one.
I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Oh yeah, and then this one we also had the Metallica and Ozzy Osbourne collab, with, like live version of Paranoid. That was a really cool version. I love that version. Uh,
Yeah, the live
oh,
versions are usually like always better than the studio version.
and
Well, it's from
Night
Sabbath.
Ring. If you don't know this, like glam metal slash whatever you want to call it, Night Ranger with their song "You Can Still Rock in America." I love that one. Uh, and we had, of course,
We are all
what's
convinced.
heavier than Pantera? We had Unbroken in the game,
Oh
and
shit, bro!
that was
I
actually like,
fucking I
yeah,
fucking sang this song in Scotland in a karaoke bar.
I think that was probably my first Pantera song, and this was my first time hearing. Actually, I had Guitar
I
Hero
have it on my
5.
channel if you know if you want to check it out. I sang
Yeah,
Unbroken in a Scottish fucking karaoke bar.
I can check it out
Yeah.
sometime.
I did a
This is
whistle note.
also my first. I was gonna say it was my first time hearing Rush, but no, I'm wrong. I'm a fucking dumbass bag because I heard "Spirit of the Radio" on Guitar Hero 5 by Rush. So that was my first Rush song, "Spirit of the Radio." And
My first, yeah, I don't know if it was Working Man or 2112 was my first
yeah,
Rush
then
song.
I heard in Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock the 2112, which I listened to yesterday, and oh fuck, that's one of my points. I'm gonna save that for later. So some of you guys are gonna miss out on getting to hear this, because I think if Shredbeater has a lot of time, you're gonna get to hear me talk about Rush later on after I'm finished talking about my fucking life history here.
Where did I leave on this goddamn essay?
We're gonna leave off of this goddamn essay. Oh yeah, my favorite. This makes sense now. Why this is my favorite Slayer song. Chemical Warfare was in there. It's my favorite Slayer song ever. It's still my favorite. I just haven't heard anything like it since. It's like I want to cover Chemical Warfare in C# standard, but I'm too lazy to do full band covers. So, but that's like, to me, that's like the ultimate Slayer song. And if I actually would go and listen to the full album, Hell Awaits, it would be my favorite. I know it because I have heard that one song that like. I think it's the fastest song on the album.
It's not on, dude. It's not on Hell Awaits. It's on.
Yeah,
the...
I know. This is the Haunting the Chapel EP, but
Yeah,
I was saying, this is a separate sentence here. This is I forgot to specify that. It's meant to be a separate fucking sentence. Goddamn cat.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's meowing very loud.
I'm trying to say that outside of that, outside of Chemical Warfare being my favorite song, my favorite album would be Hell Awaits. That's what I'm supposed to say. Yeah, thanks for watching, though. Thanks for stopping in, Beer, but you get to hear a little bit of this goddamn poser's history. Get to call me out in the future, so you know I wasn't even listening to Deicide until fucking 2019 or whatever. Fucking
yeah,
probably...
only 2018 I started with this.
Yeah. So, I think I'm gonna jump ahead now. Basically, within these years, until 2016, I became a blues rockabilly guy. Like, I love the upright bass rockabilly stuff, and that's why until 2018 I didn't record any metal songs or stuff like that. I mean, I did some here and there, but it was not serious. But that's why my first song is actually like a blues rock and roll type of thing, because for many years between this Guitar Hero and 2016, I was jamming like the whole Johnny Cash stuff again. Basically, I guess I was going back to it and like Ken Mellon's Jukebox Junkie, shit like that. So, check out the back catalog. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was into a lot of country and rockabilly upright bass stuff.
Or even like Elvis and like the old
Elvis, holy fuck! I mean, yeah, that was one that I heard that early as well. I listened to Elvis when Spotify was new, essentially. That's basically like one of the first guys I listened to on Spotify, Elvis, as well. Thank you for saying, because I wouldn't remember.
Jailhouse Rock. That was my favorite.
and then the 1 for the money, 2 for the
Oh, that's
canoe.
the Blue Suede Shoes. Yeah, Blue Suede
Oh
Shoes.
yeah, and I had in 2014. I'm going in my liked tracks, so this becomes easier for me. 2014, I had in my liked songs on Spotify. We have on 30th of April, Battery and Master of Puppets. So that's when I listened to those. And also that's when I played a lot of fucking GTA 5. So I had like, if you want to get to heaven, you gotta do something else. I don't remember what the lyrics are, but the Ozark
Wait, what?
Mountain Daredevils. It's like a song called "If You Want to Get to Heaven, You Gotta Raise a Little Hell." Oh yeah, that's the lyrics. The lyrics are, "If you want to get to heaven, you gotta
That sounds
raise a
familiar.
little hell." And then we have "6 Days on the Road" by Sawyer Brown. Holy fuck. What's like a metal song here? Oh yeah, this is when I got into the fucking Roughness and Toughness Brutal Legend game also. So I don't
That was the Jack
know.
Black thing,
Yeah.
right? He did the.
So I had the Betrayal song by Lita Ford and fucking Enter Sandman and Raining Blood on this here. Those 3 songs I was listening to in 2014. That means I listened to them a lot if I put them in my liked songs. So it's basically just listening to them over and over and over. But I didn't have Last FM until 2019. That's why I don't have this. So I'm going Spotify.
I'm the OG, bro. I had Last FM since 2011.
Yeah, I don't even know how long it's been around. Before
I
that.
know it's been around way before that, bro. It's been around like I think the earliest accounts are from 2003. So
Oh damn,
way,
that's fucking way back in
it's
the
like
day.
20
Back
years.
in 03.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some guys are from have
And then
oldest accounts from there. Yeah.
we're still in 2014. I had to kickstart my heart because I listened to that a lot. And there's a lot of country shit. When do we get some goddamn metal? There's a goddamn. It's like J-Dog looking through my playlist. Like, when do we get some goddamn metal again? It's like, because it's like, oh,
You're
like,
looking like through your Spotify
Yeah.
playlist.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like, oh, here we go. 2014, I had Paranoid and Ace of Spades. I'm just adding random shit. I don't know what this one sounds like, but it's Deep Purple, Pictures of Home.
I love that. That's from Machine Head album, the 19.
Yeah, I know. It's from the great album with the Smoke on the Water and shit.
Yeah.
But
that's
I
the
don't
one.
remember what it sounds like. That's the only problem.
I do because I'm like a Deep Purple fanatical.
Yeah, I'm just mentioning because that's like early metal progressions. Then 2014 as well, November, we're talking One by Metallica. Yeah, but it all like I'm pretty much just slowly adding songs that I already know here, and like just listening to them. When do we get something that I know I found? Oh yeah, in 2015, this is Canoe, but it's like a transforming into like wanting to hear more heavy music. This is 2015, 1 year before I wanted to be heavy again. It was Volbeat, Lonesome Rider. I got into Volbeat, which is a Danish band. It's not really heavy. It's not really heavy. It's like soft, heavy metal, hard rock stuff, but it's like pretty cool.
Yeah, never heard of.
Taking
Sorry.
a goddamn breather because I'm fucking falling asleep. I'm fucking passing out from talking. Then I had, oh, this song's great. Out in the Fields by Gary Moore. One of the greatest fucking, one of those metal songs. Of course.
He was a great guitarist. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's, more metal, goddammit. We need some metal in here. We had, I guess in 2015, I got into like Sad But True. Oh yeah, because that was like when I discovered like drop tuning, like drop D. Because like, I know it's like in D standard, but I played drop D like everyone did. Everyone in the goddamn mother. Goddamn Ken in the background still fucking yelling at me. Oh yeah, and in 2015 is probably when I started having like my fanboy for Van Halen. So I was late to the game, but I liked Hot for Teacher and Jump, the guitar shredding.
Who doesn't like Van Halen, man?
Who?
Classic shit. J-Dog. He hates the vocals, remember?
He's like, can't stand this guy's fucking voice.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah,
I
he
thought,
doesn't
when I was watching and he said, I was like, what the fuck do you mean you can't stand Dave Lee Roth's voice? He's like one of the greatest singers of all
He's like
goddamn
running.
time.
Yeah, I think he was talking about the running with the devil, and he was like, "The fuck is this guy's voice, man?
It's like he ain't running with the devil.
Yeah, he ain't down with the devil, bro. He's just
Down
Hold
to DC." And here we have Master Exploder Tenacious D 2015. That's the game year. Oh yeah, Prong. If you ever heard of that one, Snap Your Fingers, Snap Your Neck. That's a like heavy metal type song. And Wheels
Prong?
of Steel by Saxon.
Oh yeah, I
Hell
know
yeah.
Sax. Yeah.
Rock of Ages, Def Leppard.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's my favorite song by Def Leppard. In case you happen to give a fuck,
It's
had to
it's
throw
yeah, it's
that
up
in
there. Yeah.
Let's because a lot of this is just like me adding shit I already know, as I said. And then in December, no, wrong. Grind doesn't even know what he's talking about. 18th of January is when I started getting into heavier music. So by heavier music, I mean Trivium and Avenged Sevenfold. So it's not really heavy by today's fucking, my standards
I need
now,
to check
but
it out. The Prong, because I checked my last FM. I haven't heard of it.
it was
The
in
Pro.
the Brutal Legend game. I loved it. It was like on the battle between the evil devil guy. So, devil guy, down with the
But yeah,
devil, bro.
Check them out. The
Yeah, Prong is-
Paul,
I liked that song, so I probably would like to check out that album because it's like industrial heavy metal type thing. But yeah, Evan Sevenfold, Nightmare and Strife by Trivium, because before it's like Black Veil Brides, but you don't know who the fuck that is. Cry of Achilles, I know you. That's the guitar solo I played by Alter Bridge, the band you don't like, and because I got into heavier shit,
I think I remember I liked one song only from what was the band Black Veil Brides. I think I liked one song, but that's the only song I heard.
I like them because they have that. They're wannabes, but they're like, they were like the whole like, oh, Satan, But it was like back when I didn't realize that some guys just do it for the image and.
Oh, the tough guys were into Prong. That's interesting.
Yeah.
The wannabe tough guys, but not the wannabe, the real tough guys, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that leaked into like the whole Pantera scene, because like it's
oh really?
It fit.
Is it from the same like time, 90s also?
I think so. I haven't checked since.
But I assume it's like the 90s as well. Yeah, okay, Paul says 94, 96.
Yeah,
so that's
I was just gonna say.
around,
yeah.
Far
So,
Beyond Raven and
so it was like,
Great
what's heavier than Pantera? I was listening to that. And
Ain't nothing here.
And then I listened to 1000 Horsepower by Godsmack.
Oh, Canoe Central!
But that song is great, actually. It's like the ultimate dad metal song, in my opinion. It's like singing about horsepowers, fucking cars. I love it. I don't give a fuck.
Dad rock. Like
Yeah.
a dad rock?
Yeah. And then I had a bunch of fucking Canoe shit. Heartbreaker. That's a newer fucking Motorhead song.
Oh, I thought you meant Heartbreaker from the real Heartbreaker, which is Led Zeppelin. But
yeah, but that's the later
Not yet.
Motorhead. And
we're not into the almighty Zeppelin.
yeah, and then I got super into fucking Avenged Sevenfold, and I listened to them only pretty much until in fact, Steel Panther was in Guitar Hero Live, so that's why I found Steel Panther them as well in 2016. I listened to Glory Hole. I listened to Glory Hole, Party Like Tomorrow's the End of the World, Pussy Whip, Death to All But Metal.
Yeah, I love
and
that song.
Gangbang at the Old Folks Home.
They are fucking funny,
And then
motherfuckers.
I got into looking into music myself and not just being a mindless fucking sheep canoe that just listens to what's handed to him. So I found a song called "The Clarion Call" by a Swedish Christian metal band, by the way, called Falconer. It's like a Christian power metal band.
I know that.
As fuck.
No,
But
but I know them, bro. It's actually
it's a good song.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
That's it.
It's
Goddamn,
respectable. Respectable Swedish metal. Yeah, I know like from this one guy in Bosnia. I know this band Falconer because it's like power metal, but like neoclassical. So it's I got this shit recommended too. I don't know Unleashed.
There we go. I had to go
Let me
fucking
check it out.
tell the cat to shut the fuck up. Well, yeah, Clarion Call was a good song. I mean, I can understand where they're coming from, but that's the most poser tape on that mouth shut shit I heard in a while. Unleashes death metal to the bone. I love their song Death Metal Victory because it's like kind of cocky and I like that stuff.
I know where No Life Dwells. That's the only thing I heard from Unleashed. So, you know that album?
I haven't listened to them. I only know one song because it was in the Dismember documentary.
I listened to the whole album on Where No Life Dwells because J-Dog fucking mentioned that as one of the greats in Swedish death metal.
Yeah, I still mean to check out Unleashed. I'm definitely checking them out, so no worries. And then I got into All Nightmare Long by Metallica. That was one of my favorite songs back then because it was fucking easy to play on guitar.
Magnetic, right? Was on that album.
That's one of my favorite drum sounds, funnily enough. And I liked their cover of Merciful Fate. I know it's Canoe, but let's just pretend it's good. I like the Whiskey in the Jar. That one's good. And their cover of Am I Evil is pretty good as well. From Diamond Head. Then I liked a lot of Megadeth. You know, the hits.
For some reason.
Symphony of Destruction, Holy Wars, Hangar 18, P-Cells, Tornado, Soul Swinning Bullets. So the hits by Megadeth.
So you do like Rust in Peace back then?
Yeah, but I like Rust in Peace. I just think it's overrated.
All right, gotcha. Yeah. That's fair.
I don't think it's. Here's the thing. I think it's overrated in the general public's sense, but people who are actual fanaticals of the band who are not just saying it's the best album because they like Tornado of Souls. Like that's the kind of canoe I'm talking about. Because there's guys who are like, oh yeah, bro, I like Rust in Peace, and they don't even know like Dawn Patrol or something like that.
It's a classic. I mean, every song is really good on that album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't know like the other songs. They just know like Hangar 18, Holy Wars, Tornado of Souls, and then they're like, oh yeah, bro, I love Rust in Peace, bro.
Lucretia, like deer in the headlights, dick in the mouth. Like maybe
Her Lucretia, bro. Oh, I never heard of that one. Is that an underground demo? And ironically, I think this is actually when I got into Living After Midnight. I know I got into that song late.
British Steel. Yeah, great album.
I probably liked it before because Judas Priest was on Guitar Hero 80s. The Electric Eye, which is my fucking favorite song by them because it's shreddy as shit. I love the solos.
Yeah, it's from Screaming for Vengeance.
And then I have to mention it because it's still Panther Fantasy, and also I like the Asian Hooker song that later on. That was really funny. Oh, and then we go back to Guitar Hero like 2 because I added Psychobilly Freak Out by the Reverend Horton Heat. That's like a I mean, I don't know how many people know that one, but the Psychobilly Freakout is a funny song from '91. It's like you gotta be a fan of Guitar Hero, I guess. Okay, we already talked about that. Here's when I found out about You're Gonna Go For It, Kid. You know, The Offspring, Canoe. I guess. I like that song.
That's
then
the Canoe.
I got the most of the songs are The Kids Aren't Alright, Pretty Fly for a White Guy, Self-Esteem, and
Yes, from Americana.
And Hit That. So I liked more of the older shit, but I like that one song from the newer stuff because I like the the upbeat stuff.
Right.
And this 2016 is actually like I rediscovered my love for Painkiller in 2016 because I listened to it the first time I heard it, and then it was like a hiatus, and then I discovered it again, like for this Guitar Hero Live, because it was just Guitar Hero again, I guess. And this time I was like, shit, I want to try to sing that, so that's why I got back. It's like I fell out and I got back into it. So what happens, I guess, is because I pretty much stopped listening to classics, even like classic metal, when I was into like rockabilly shit. So that's why when I actually came into like death metal and shit, I was like, I mean metalcore and light death metal, shit. I was like, shit, this Judas Priest stuff is really good, you know. And now I have a bunch of Arch Enemy songs here added, a bunch of them actually. Like it's more than 10. I had a whole playlist, if that explains anything. And this is when I got into Live Undead and Haunting the Chapel. I listened to that EP here.
I love the Live Undead. That's my favorite. One of my favorites from Slayer. Yeah.
And Angel of Death 2016 was probably when I was trying to learn it on guitar, because I knew Angel of Death before, but that was when I was trying to learn it on guitar. And people don't like God Hates Us All, but I think Payback is one of their heaviest tune skis, because it's essentially like Cannibal Corpse lyrics, but it's a Slayer song, and it's really fast. Oh,
I think I like some songs on it.
Paul actually knows the Reverend Norton Heat. Horton Heat. I don't know why I said Norton, probably because of the virus software. But yeah, that's great. That's great. I'm happy you know that one. And I have to go back a couple years, cause you know the joke. I didn't see it. I walked in on it. Unironically, my first time hearing Pantera, I walked in on it. So here's the thing: when I met that like rock and roll, rockabilly, fucking butt rock, essentially they're singing about jerking their cock and fucking pussy, licking ass and shooting sperm everywhere. That kind of rock and roll.
Yeah, 50 Cent a fag, so is Kanye.
No, I was talking about the rockabilly, rock and roll, blues rock stuff.
Oh, I thought you meant
there was a Swedish band. There was a Swedish band that did that kind of shock rock, but more rockabilly, rock and roll style, blues rock, you know. So, I guess the band found my video because I made a video on them saying they were like the best shit ever since sliced bread. And I met the guys in the band on a sound check and got a bunch of merch for free. And they had on this TV screen. I literally walked in on it, playing Walk Pantera. So that was like, I got to hear something. I was like, I know J-Dog hates it. I think, okay, whatever. I love the song. It was like the first time hearing like heavy ass riffing, but like.
I gotta say, first time I heard Walk, I was like, what is this shit? I mean, this is boring.
The first time I heard it, I was like, holy fuck, what is this on the TV?
I will say, I had a playlist, right? And it was like top 100 greatest guitar solos of all time. And there was 2 Pantera songs. One was Cemetery Gate. That one I fucking love. But Walk, I was like, what is this? It's like new metal garbage. So I was like, fuck that, you know? But Cemetery Gate, hell fucking yeah. That's a great song.
Sorry for the loud applause, but I gotta show this on the goddamn screen. We got someone who gets it. I mean, I'm just happy to see any old head, anyone over fucking 20 years old say that, because that's, I always see fucking people talk shit everywhere, left, right, and center. I understand on liking Diabolus. I don't like it either, but I don't like it because it's fucking boring. I fell asleep.
Like J-Dog says, Diabolic in Krapika.
No, he says Diabolus in Shinika or something.
No, in Krapika, I think he
yeah, well, I know. He said that one as well.
He said both.
Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate someone out there getting it, because it's still like heavy shit. And I love Bloodlines. That one is fun to play on guitar. Bloodline, but you know. And the music video, actually, when I saw the Slayer music video for Bloodline, it is actually one of the few first times a music video scared me a little bit, because it's like, the blood and the girl, the fucking everything. It was like, whoa, what is this scary stuff? But it was like the same shit as hearing fucking Cannibal Corpse's H7. You know, if that happened, you know. But then I got into more canoe shit, aka I got into baby metal. I loved the first two albums. Then they fucking, just like any other band, by the third album, they should have hung it up. Because they had good solos. And a guy in the band died, and that's one of my most viewed videos on the channel, actually. Because I did like a rest in peace video.
The baby metal band?
Yeah, I think he was like, there was like one of those stargazing towers, and he fell from one of those and died. Because they're high up.
Shit.
And I liked Lamb of God. I know, sue me for being a poser. But the Lamb of God I loved, even. I probably still love it, but I haven't listened to it in a long time.
I love the fucking pre-Lamb of God, Burn the Priest. I love that more than the actual...
That's like,
album,
isn't that like, I have to say, isn't that like hardcore punk stuff, though?
No,
I'm
it's,
pretty sure that's
it's more sounding like, I don't know, like old school death metal kind of mixed with punk.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be old hardcore punk, according to what people call it, but that's...
Yeah, but with the death metal, you know, mixed into it.
Yeah. I like the new Burn the Priest album. Because they did a cover of Jesus.
Oh, I haven't seen
My
that.
Hot
I
Rod.
haven't heard it yet. I haven't heard it yet.
The cover of Jesus Built My Hot Rod is fucking hilarious. Because I love that Ministry song.
I should check it out.
I don't know if I could even get into Ministry, though. Because that's not really my thing, the whole industrial, like heavily industrial thing. But I like songs here and there. Yeah. Then Avenged Sevenfold released one of their best albums, in my opinion, which was the proggy one, The Stage, so I had Exist in there. And then I added Metropolis in 2017, the Dream Theater song.
Dream Theater, yeah.
And here's when I got into actual metal. And real metal. I know I said that after saying I got fucking listen to Dream Theater. That's not real metal, Barbara. Obviously not saying that, but this is when I got into like the heavy shit. The
J-Dog approved metal.
Yeah, I don't know. J-Dog would probably look at this and be like, Who the fuck is this fucking canoe ass fucking band I never heard about before? But Chrysix was the first thrash band I freaked out about, and in fact, I'll turn on the goddamn camera. First of all, slick ass fucking Malevolent Creation t-shirt. Don't have my headphones, so I won't hear anything. But got the goddamn vest. I won't have my headphones on, so I won't hear you say anything. Got the goddamn Scream Bloody Gore patch. We got, of course, the wrong way. Got the Cannibal Corpse representing that, and we got the Slayers. The fuck, where are we? Slayer, and then this is the pin from the Chaos Horrific one. This is the fucking Angel of Death Jeff Hanneman patch, which was very rare when I bought it. But this right here, I bought this fucking shit off goddamn eBay off some bootlegger that literally bootlegged a fucking thrash band from Spain that no one knew about but essentially me. So there was actually a bootleg patch on eBay. I bought it, and that was my first thrash band I nerded into, and I like super I got obsessed with them. The song Ultra Thrash, and then I did some Brocus Helm, Cry of the Banshee, that was in Brutal Legend as well. Then there was my first black metal band, Watain, Malfater, their song. Holy shit, what's going on? So that's where that started as well. Black metal started in 2017 for me. Well, it didn't start in 2017, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I got into it around that time too. 2016, I think.
I guess some of this is like blackened heavy metal too, and some like other weird stuff. I was still into like metal core here, so a lot of this is like, it sounds like power metal and metalcore combined. It's super fucking weird. Then I really loved Radical Change, by Tremonti. It's his own project. You might enjoy that more. It has different vocals, because it's Tremonti singing. So this is his band. Makes sense. Then I got into slam pretty quickly in 2017, so it all went downhill pretty quickly here. I got into, they have a song called "Dicks Out for Harambe." Then I went back to some. This is, I guess, where I found the Speed of Light, from the Book of Souls. I guess the one that you don't like, but I like the Speed of Light song. I never heard any of their song from the
Yeah, the Book of
album.
Souls was not my favorite. Yeah.
I got into some newer, I guess, Judas Priest, Halls of Valhalla, the 2014.
Yeah, Redeemer of Souls. I think that was in
Yeah,
on that one. Yeah.
yeah. Some like underground fresh band that right now has 8,000 listens called Battle Cross. So that's like early underground stuff. Like no one knows this band, so I have to tell them who they are.
Yeah.
I had
I didn't-
Slipknot, Eyeless. I know I liked Slipknot. Sue me. I mean, I still like them. I just don't like them anymore because they sold out. That sounds like every Metallica fan, but it's true. They shit the fucking fan in the bucket. And then I liked the System of a Down. Yes, can't sue me. Then I don't
I like
know.
the first album, to be honest, only from that.
Okay, I don't know what genre this is. What the fuck is Combi Christ? Is that like black metal? What is this? Electro industrial? What? I
No
actually
idea.
have no idea. Me either. I've heard this mentioned. Shut up and bleed. What the fuck is this? Okay, I don't think I liked this because I probably just put it on there to scare my parents. Unironically, I would do that sometimes. Oh, and here's when I get into hardcore. Madball Set It Off, of course. Anyone who knows hardcore knows this one. I have to play it a little second here. Some of that heavy ass hardcore punk riffing. Wait, does that even play on the stream?
No, I mean I don't hear anything.
Does desktop audio play by default? Oh wait, no, it doesn't, because then your voice would play. Hold on, I'll share.
If you share screen and then
Yeah, well, whatever, Madball. And then I got some. Yeah, because this is when I found the radio station on GTA 4 with all the hardcore shit. So, again, Agnostic Front and Hate Breed is what I got into then. And Children of Bodom, I refound a love for the band Children of Bodom here because my IRL friend liked them. So we talked about them and I got into their albums then. Then, what the fuck is this fucking garbage? I say, even though it's in the liked songs playlist. I don't know what this one is, but it's like a satanic band, Simmer's Hole. When you were shouting at the devil, we were in league with Satan.
what the heck?
They were trying like pull punches at fucking that band Motley Crue, guess.
Yeah, because they had a shout at the devil, right?
What is this? What is this? International heavy metal band. That tells me jack fucking doodle shit. Oh yeah, in 2017, I added, because I liked it and listened to it, Gorgoroth, Radix Malorum from
Incipit Satan.
Yeah,
No,
fuck
Incipit
this.
Satan. Yeah.
Can animals even pronounce this fucking title?
Yeah, Incipit Satan.
What the
I
hell's
think
To the Grave?
I don't even know. I
Oh, that's from Canoe S.
forgot the definition.
I actually liked Nails here, apparently, in 2017. Yeah, this is just me listening to more stuff. Oh, I liked Aeon. That's the drummer from Dark Funeral, Nils. He was in this band, Aeon.
Yeah, I don't know
What's
much about that.
okay, it's a lot of deathcore here, and then I finally stopped. I started transitioning out of deathcore here in 2018. I was listening to Dream Theater, The Mirror, and Lie because it's like my favorite songs.
And
Uh,
Awake album, yeah.
I can't listen to one without the other. And I settled in stone which side of the coin I am on the Megadeth versus Metallica thing back here. On like the whole like which riff is better, Four Horsemen or Mechanics? Mechanics because it's faster.
No,
Yeah.
for me, I prefer Four Horsemen to.
I think
like,
it sucks. I actually think it sucks. I hate that song. Because
Well,
it's too slow.
I like that song because it was in Stranger Things, the TV show.
I hate Stranger Things. I want to kill
What?
whoever created that because they
Why?
literally
It's great
bring
music, man.
Metallica into like that, bring the whole like cancel culture shit into metal even more because they were trying to cancel fucking Metallica because of that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like literally there were people trying to cancel Metallica because of that.
I don't. I think it just boosted the popularity of Master of Puppets when in season 4 you had the guy in the
Yeah, it was
underworld or
Gay
whatever.
shit over.
Nah,
That's like
I mean I like the show, but
That's like teen. Again, to me, that's like I'm like J Dog, so that to me is like teenage girl show shit.
it's deeper than that, man. It's okay.
Not
everybody.
If I watched it, trust me, I would tell you the same thing because I'm a lot more serious.
But did you
about,
actually watch all the 4 seasons of it or no?
No, because I knew
So-
immediately.
So you don't really get. I mean, you don't really know the whole what it is about and shit.
But was
Like
it
it's
was
do a lot about with this, supernatural or paranormal, and I
It's-
thought that your thing, but I guess not.
yeah, but it's probably exaggerated like the movie scene. And I'm very serious about that, so I actually would probably take offense to that. If I watched it and it's like
fine.
super exaggerated, it would be annoying to me. But that's not what we're talking about.
I
I'm
like
talking
it
about
'cause I have like personal kind of
yeah,
personal
but like
break,
I don't
whatever.
like
Number-
mechanics because it was in a TV show. I like mechanics because I like the song. I don't really do those kind of.
But yeah, in season 1 or no, in season 2, the 4 Horsemen from Metallica, and then season 4 had the Master of Puppets.
Oh, I didn't even because no one cared when it was the season 2. I guess because it wasn't blowing
Yeah.
up as much.
It was just him. This metalhead guy was playing it in his car.
Yeah, but
whatever.
the thing that happened was that when they had that scene with the guy playing the Master of
Master of
Puppets,
Puppets.
there was like one girl that because of the show she was like pulling up old videos of Metallica saying, "Oh, they're Nazis, they're racist against Asian people,"
What?
and trying to cancel.
I never-
them.
Never
Literally.
even heard of this shit, man.
Thankfully,
I mean, I don't pay attention to the
Yeah.
fucking rumors or whatever.
I had it shoved in my face, so I hated the show because of that. Because it's
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with the.
But it's still it's that fan base. It's that exact type of fan base that would go and cancel things. Like you can ask any Stranger Things
Yeah, but
if
those
they
fucking
would cancel
kids,
Marduk because they had a Nazi member at
Yeah,
one
well,
point.
I'm just saying, like those are not the fans of the show or fans of the band. Those are just random fucking faggots that try to find
but
fault in these bands.
It's still that culture. Like the people who watched that show would probably not like Marduk because they had one member that they kicked out that was a Nazi at one point.
Yeah, I remember Music of Destruction complaining that fucking Marduk concert was cancelled in Toronto, Canada. I just watched that.
I don't even know why. That I agree. That's stupid. I mean, I don't know why they cancel shows. Again, I'm not here to fucking talk about that because this is about my story. God damn it. So, I don't know why, but I have like newer Megadeth songs too here. Like, I mean, this is not I don't know why. Like, Tu Le Monde, that's a good ballad, and Head Crusher, that's a cool newer song.
That's a good one from Euthanasia. Yeah.
I like Head Crusher because it's like cool riffing and soloing. I like shredding. I actually like to. It's not called Super Joint Ritual here. Just called Super Joint. I don't know if there's a difference or like.
No,
what's
it's
up with
the
that?
same. It's just some one of the albums I think has only Superjoint, but the
Okay.
band is called Superjoint Ritual.
It was
The
the
film,
song "Waiting for the Turning Point" that I heard, and then in 2018, also 14 February, so probably the same day, I was listening to "Lash to the Slay Sticks" on Nile. That's my first Nile time.
oh,
So
nice.
so this actually proves that I heard Nile way before like
Way
Morbid
before
Angel.
even Morbid Angel. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
I heard Deicide before though. I don't remember how to find that, but I know I heard Deicide before because Deicide was on the DLC on the GTA 4. I don't even
What?
know how I found. Yeah,
I actually never played GTA 4, so I don't. That's cool that it
it
was
was
on.
like a DLC separate like whole game DLC. So like a
Oh,
new
not
story
in the
mode.
main, not in the main game.
Yeah, so it's like a separate story mode and also
What
different layouts.
what
But it's the
the
same
side
like
song was there?
it was. What Deicide? It was Dead by Dawn.
Oh shit, that song in GTA 4. Wow,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's pretty
I liked
crazy.
that one. I liked it back then as well. But I
I mean,
guess I.
that's one of their best songs for sure.
Oh yeah, 2018. That's also when I found Skullfist. So that's when I started fanboying them. And
Oh yeah, the Canadian heavy metal.
I think this is like a classic thrash band that people know and like. I have the song Angel Witch on the album Angel Witch by the band
I
Angel
love
Witch.
that. That's a great. It's actually Angel Witch is yeah
Yeah.
classic.
And I have here the Temple of Hate by Angra added as well. I have to say because I know you remember the.
I
like,
think I got you into that band, no? But you already knew it, but
yeah,
just didn't
and
remember it. Maybe. Yeah.
oh, this explains a lot. So I heard this also before Morbid Angel. 2nd of August 2018, I listened to this album next to my mom actually in the couch on my headphones. So, but she heard it probably through my headphones. I listened to Napalm Death Scum, like all my headphones, all of it next to my mom in the living room. It was fucking heavy as shit. So
Yeah.
I liked it. Then I guess a lot of thrash, underground stuff. Yeah, I mean after this, I mean it's just I start genuinely liking stuff. I can say I liked "Gruesome," a Waste of Life, a song by the. I mean that's Matt Harvey's like death tribute band. He tries to write songs like death in that band. I think the Twisted Prayers album was trying to be like spiritual healing, I guess. But "A Waste of Life," I like that song. And this is the time I also got into Chainsaw Dismemberment at the same time. Same days, it's the 1st of September even. So
That's like
same day.
gore grind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they don't. That's actually I've actually thought about this. Like Chainsaw Dismemberment, like Mortician's lyrics, they're all like they're talking about like a lot of like gory shit, right? But they're like considered just like brutal death metal. I just never thought. I never understood how they're not called gore
Could
grind.
be yeah, it could be more gore grind.
Yeah, I guess it's because like they have mainly it's like movie lyrics. Because I know everything is like movie and horror related, so that's probably what it is. And in 2018, I also listened to the new Europe album from 2017 called "Walk the Earth." I don't remember how good it was, but I liked it. Like some Venom that was new called "Bring Out Your Dead," and I like the long-haired punks. Oh yeah, this was when I got into where is it? Anal Nafrak. I lost it. Oh yeah, there we go. From "We Will Fucking Kill You." That was 2018 too.
He will fucking kill.
And Flesh God Apocalypse I got into then in 2018 too.
Oh yeah, I've heard it. I heard of that band. It's like melodic black metal, or what is it? Death metal.
Which one? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Flesh God Apocalypse. That's the symphonic death metal.
It's Italian, right?
Yeah, it's Italian symphonic death metal. They have like
I've heard of them. Maybe I heard a few songs.
orchestra shit going on. They're like super fast shit. And then I got into Vector and Scream Bloody Gore, and from there I'm basically a fucking elitist now. Because after this, I mean, I start, putting in stuff like and the Antichrist from Show No Mercy, South of Heaven. What else?
Oh yeah, the classic shit.
Yeah, and a lot more. Yes, this is when I got into the best of times. We're in 2019 now. Oh yeah, 2019 is when I got my first like physical copy. So that was a CD from Iron Maiden, a compilation disc. I don't remember which one, but it has the Evil That Men Do, so that became a fave, Grind's fave. And in 2019, I started liking. I think when was Lords of Chaos? Because that's when I got into the
It was
Mayhem.
like 2018, I think it came out.
Yeah, so 2018. That's literally when I got into Mayhem, right there. I got into Mayhem because of the movie, like many fucking.
I haven't fucking seen that movie till last year, if you can believe that. I have never.
It's not like it's like an important movie to watch, but you know, it's
Yeah, but
funny.
it was, you know,
It's funny.
everybody talked about that shit. I just didn't bother to check it out until.
Yeah, but it's
recently.
funny. It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, it has its moments. Yeah.
And
Bark,
then I got
bark
into.
and milk.
Then I calling Morbid Angel like faggots or something, like they're life meddlers. The Deicide was also on there.
Yeah, they were.
And apparently they hated fucking Dismember, but that was like Swedish black metal scene, he said. And then I got into gay ass Osu music. So what I mean by that is like Japanese music. I guess
the intestine ballism.
no, like
Or-
J-pop and J-rock. So
Oh, I thought the intestine ballism.
no, that's way later. That's like Wyatt
Yeah.
X him. Like so, like literally 2020, I got into that or something like that when he did his video.
Oh, yeah,
Wyatt
it's
X him.
because of White X him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I literally said it. Literally said in a fucking minute. And I also have here in 2019, I got into a little bit of Carcass. In case you happen to know what that band is. Just kidding.
Yeah,
wait, actually, I don't know if it's 2019 that I got into them. No, it's 2018 that I got into Carcass. I had Heartwork, Keep on Rotting in the World.
Free World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buried Dreams, and I had a bunch of songs from Surgical Steel, Thrasher's Abattoir, 1985, Cadaver Pouch Conveyor System. Then I had Ruptured Imperience, which was one of my faves, and Corporal Jigsaw Quandary and Buried Dreams. So I liked a lot of the gore grind parts as well. But
For me, like I only listened to Reconstruction and Symphonies of Sickness, and it wasn't until like this year or last year that I checked out the other stuff. I only know their first two albums.
yeah, I fall a little bit more
Many
into.
years.
Wait, cool club.
I don't know why I never checked out like Hardwork before.
It was 2018, right? That I said the whole like fucking Deicide, fucking more Nile. Yeah, Nile and Deicide. Okay, I guess I did have the playlist in 2018. The 28th of March, I had Immortal Rights, but I didn't really listen to the song. Let's just call it like that. I think I listened to the intro because it sounded cool, like the whole reverse intro, and then I didn't listen more. But I liked Left Hand Path, and then Into the Crypts of Race by Celtic Frost, the Morbid Tales.
Oh, yeah.
I had this playlist in 2018. Here I had some black metal and Welcome to Hell, Venom, of course, Freezing Moon, Funeral
What about
Fog.
Bathory? Did you check Bathory at that time?
I don't know if I checked them out. If I did, I don't know if I listened or enjoyed, but I know I enjoyed Malmorn. Has some Halloween on here. I Want Out, great song. Shredding. Tyrants by Immortal. The Satanist by Behemoth. Or Behemoth. Because it's like a demon, so you pronounce it like a retard. And I had some Conjuring the Dead by Belphegor. Belphegor live was fucking phenomenal. It's like a Chasm live is fucking great. Get them on disc. Oh yeah, in 2018, I heard Deicide and Morbid Angel at the same time, and Obituary as well, and Tombs, because I had In the Minds of Evil, that song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some man just wants to watch the world burn. So I heard Deicide in 2018 too. Yeah, that's a good song. And then Slowly We Rot. And Fear
Oh,
the
I love
Napalm. Yeah, I beat your canoe ass when it comes to fucking World Downfall. I heard them before you. And Fear the
I
Napalm
literally
in
just heard
2018.
it. I heard it this year.
Believe it or not, Dying Fetus, Subjected to a Beating. I loved this song back then.
I heard. I mean, I already heard like Dying Fetus back in 2014 something, but I hated it. I didn't like the vocals. So,
I thought you said you liked them.
well, maybe now, but like back then, I wasn't used to the
yeah.
fucking Cookie Monster vocals. So,
And then
so
I got into.
back then, like I wasn't into that.
Yeah, dude, my
Obviously.
voice. And then in
I mean, back
2020,
then, I only liked like Troops of Doom from Sepultura. You know, the Morbid Visions. I like that shit because that was like black metal. I prefer it more than like the Cookie Monster vocals.
In 2020, I got into Cattle Decapitation and Imperial Circus Dead Decadence. God damn, that one is a good line. But that's when I found like Your Disposal, Kingdom of Tyrants. My favorite album is that Cattle Decapitation album. I know some people say it's deathcore, but it's not. It's more like death grind, actually. So it's like grindcore death metal, but it's not, you know, deathcore. Fucking. And then the Imperial Circus Dead Cadence that I got into. Let's see here. It says 2019 here. What does the other one say? That's 2020. So 2019, I'll give it. That was a Japanese. Well, they are still my favorite. One of my favorite bands. It's like they combine. They're one of those bands. They have their own sound, so I can't even fucking begin to say what genre they are, because they don't have one genre that they are. They combine black metal, death metal, symphonic, fucking. I mean, a lot of fucking combinations in their songs in terms of like music. So, but it's a lot of fast shit. When do I get into some more death metal here? And then.
God damn, man. We are already almost 3 hours in. That's fucking long.
Yeah, I mean, that's because my fucking ass is explaining my whole fucking life history.
Your whole life history out here. Yeah.
We're gonna leave off this goddamn life essay. Oh yeah, and I got into. I mean, we're in like 2021, so here's when I like find X Japan, and I get into Morbid Angel. Chapel of Ghouls was the first song I added in my liked songs when I got into them in the late summer.
Dr. Church.
And then I got into Nile in September and fucking listened to nothing but Nile. But here we actually have my favorite songs when I got into them. So this is like after just hearing the album, what my favorite songs were off of the albums that I enjoyed. So we have Masturbating the War God, multitude of foes, chapter for transforming into a snake, and To Dream of which is actually To Dream of because it's the Egyptian god. Yeah, I love that. That's still one of if not my favorite Nile song still. And then Unas, Slayer of the Gods. If you go to one of the early shows, you can hear one guy screaming, "Unas! Come on, play Unas!" Because they really wanted to hear Unas, Slayer of the Gods.
And that's from
Dark Shrine.
Oh, Dark and Shrine.
And then Churning the Maelstrom. Whatever the fuck. Destruction of the Temple of the Enemies of Ra. That's also in Dark Shrines.
Long titles.
After that, I have Iffy Phallic songs added, so it's like not in order. So this is like me adding out of order my favorite songs from Nile albums. My favorite songs from Iffy Phallic was What Can Be Safely Written and Even Gods Must Die. So the two longest songs on the album, one 10-minute, one 8.
Yeah, I like the long songs the most too.
The only song I have from Annihilation is actually User Mat Re, which is the 9-minute one. But I like more songs now. It's just that back then, when I first listened, I thought that was kind of overrated. But that's just my first listen.
It's still like the fan favorite, right? The Annihilation. Annihilation.
Kitty, you have eaten
Right.
just recently.
So-
You fucking ate. You literally ate like 10 minutes ago. Shut the fuck up,
Speaking
dumbass
of,
cat.
I fucking haven't eaten the whole fucking day, bro.
Me neither. But then, I love a lot more Nile now, obviously. But I love every Nile song now. It's like Dismember, you know, the only other band that does that. Then not every song, but a couple tracks on Those Whom the Gods Detest, Kafir, Hittite Dung Incantation, Those Whom the Gods Detest.
Dude, the
So
song's
the
titles just
yeah, I know.
crack me up.
The title track, Those Whom the Gods Detest. Fourth, Aura of Dagon, the one they literally just chant in the fucking ending. It just goes, Aura, Aura, Aura.
Oh yeah. That's the classic.
Dagon, Dagon. It's like, and then Permitting the Noble Dead, which is about like permitting the noble dead to descend to underworld. I think that's like a song about like. It's like a song about please. I don't remember everything, but it's like someone who has everything, and they're like, please just let me die. And then we have Kem, Kefa, Keshef. And then the fucking most insane drum solo I ever heard in my life, and still to this day, the Eye of Ra, which is holy fuck that drum solo intro, you know. And then we go to Worship the Animal, which I don't have the first track. I just have we go straight to Worship the Animal, Nepenthe, surrounded by fright and mecha. So the first track I guess I didn't like back then, or maybe I just didn't add it to the play to like my liked songs because you know, I had to listen to it, I guess, to get into it, you know. And then what it looks like is like every song from At the Gates of Sethu except for like the instrumentals. So, and then
I love the instrument. Like first time I heard Nile,
yeah, but
it was a long time ago, but I only like the instrumentals because back then
I used
also
to not like instrumentals, but I grew to like them. I grew to love them. And then for some reason have
especially
a black
Nile had really nice
Seeds.
ones.
For some reason I have a Black Seeds song here randomly in between this and What Should Not Be Unearthed songs. So it's like the Black Flame, and then we obviously have the entirety of fucking What Should Not Be Unearthed. And then I have Vile Nilotic Rights I added to my playlist of liked songs, like the whole album. And then later on I added Iphalic, the title track, and then from In Their Darkened Shrines, I added two more songs. The Blessed Dead, I guess, and Execration Text. Then we have more Anal Nafrak and more Trivium, and then we have me. And then we have Mesa Torment.
Mesa Torment!
More Nile from Those Whom the Gods Detest. In 2021, I got into Bolt Thrower as well.
I never got into
album was For Victory. Yeah, low vocals. Pink Penny. Just kidding. But For Victory was my favorite Bolt Thrower album, which I guess not everyone loves that album for some reason, but
that's their like
retards.
Third or which one?
I don't know actually what. Dude, I'm actually. The thing with me is I don't have any idea when they released anything, actually.
I think they started like probably late 80s.
Yeah, I think I saw Realms of Chaos was like 89, so.
Yeah.
And then something like 94, and then I had some Gateways and I have an Origin song, but it's not even on Spotify anymore. I got into like one song by 1914. It's like a newer black metal band. What is over here? Okay, the Magua, the Polish band, who is apparently they're supposed to be Nazis because they have another band.
I've heard them recently, actually, from some recommendation. It wasn't really my thing, to be honest.
My favorite album was Age of Excuse. If anyone disagrees, they can take a hike, suck a dick. Essentially.
Bad one! And swallow that load with pride.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they basically fell off after Age of Excuse because I don't care for the newer albums. I have like an Obscura demo, I guess, here. That a band. Do I have anything like the? Because now we're in 2022, so it's like not really worth mentioning.
It was like yes.
I guess I got into Neo of Liviscaris a lot more in 2022. That's when I made my playlist, started buying their vinyls and shit. I found my love again with Children of Bodom once more, and I got into my favorite songs, Red Light in My Eyes. I can send you that because it's like cool as shit. When I really got into Wrong One to Fuck With, but I also agree with J-Dog. It's kind of like, didn't need it. It's like a good album, but you don't need it when it comes to Dying Fetus. Same with the newest Dying Fetus album. Kind of fell asleep. Destroying the Opposition, Sends It Home in a Stretcher.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Left Hand Path. For some reason added here, even though I could just put the vinyl in my fucking player, because by this fucking point in 2022, I literally owned Left Hand Path on vinyl. So I don't know why I made a playlist. Fucking digital posers. Am I right? And we got some
That's
Covenant tracks, I guess. Narmataru, God of Emptiness, Angel of the Season, World of Shit.
emptiness.
Mike has meowing. I think
She's
just
hungry,
ate.
man. We've been
She just
on
ate. I just
air
put food down for her.
hours now, so
I
oh
guess
no.
I'll have- She
Alright.
just ate, but she's meowing for more food. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean that's what they do. That's what they do. Yeah.
And then I got
They
into
are-
Cannibal Corpse, I
Right now.
guess. And I also got into like in 2022, I got into like much more Nile, much more Cannibal Corpse, and a lot of fucking more like more Angel. Like I listened a lot more to and for some reason I have some dog shit here, but we don't need to talk about that. Then we have Dismember to start. The 13th of May 2022 marks the dates for when I had my first like Dismember like adding on Spotify. But the thing is that was like they were not on Spotify for the longest time, so I didn't get to listen to them. But then they came back in 20 around like that time. So they added accidentally like a bunch of albums on Spotify. So I listened to them, and they had some bonus tracks even that they don't have anymore on Spotify, which is a shame. Poser canoes. But that's when I listened to Dismember the first time in 2022 in May 17th. So that's sort of
not that long ago then.
yeah. And then the Imperial Circus did the Cadence put out their second album, which is great. And I like Can Bard. That's like a fucking Hug in the Trees black metal band, but they're kind of good. I got into Overflowing Stream, of course. Then I saw them live because this is where I added the fucking Tormented playlist. Oh yeah, I pretty much got into Dismember and then saw them live immediately. So that's
Cool.
true rough and tough. I mean, I said that how you do it. You're like J-Dog. Like he heard like the Fester Decay literally the same day, and it's like, oh, or some shit like that. Like the week before, it's like, oh shit, they're playing. I'll check out the band, and then it's like, oh, if they're good, I'll try to interview them. It's like literally how J-Dog did it. And then I guess I liked more. Oh yeah, I liked the Megadeth album, The World Needs a Hero. I like that one, and I like the song Super Collider, so probably don't know that one.
Yeah, that's the new Megadeth.
Yeah, I'm a true Megadeth fanatical, so I like the new Megadeth.
I
understand,
checked
you
it
don't-
out, but I don't know if I like it much.
Yeah, it's okay if you don't like it because it's Megadeth.
Megadeth Risk Tour shirt.
Signed by James.
It's signed by the Godfather of Metal, Dave Mustaine.
Yeah, I
He out of shit.
I got into X Japan on 8th of August too, so I pretty much got into X Japan and Dismember around the same time. I'm pretty sure it was actually like late 2021 that I listened to Dismember first time, like in a rolling stream. But the whole like they didn't get added to Spotify until 2022, so that's why it says that. So I got into them in 2021, just to clarify, and then I got into X Japan in 2022. And I guess that's like the first time I started like them, X Japan, Dismember, and Morbid Angel. Those are like the first bands where I marked like the stalking era in the sense that I wanted to know everything about the people in the band. I wanted to know what they ate for breakfast, what their favorite type of sandwich, what their favorite type of porn was. So I looked into everything. But I don't know quite about the porn part. I know fucking Trey Asictov, he likes to go to Denny's and eat raw steak. So I know that at least.
What is Trey's favorite porn, bro?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I know Trey likes the anime. That's
Or
not
maybe
out there.
Hey, maybe he likes hentai, bro.
I don't know. It's not widely. I looked, okay? It wasn't out there. And then I got into Typo Negative in 2022. So a lot of these bands I got into in 2022. So I'm no. So like Typo Negative, I got into like every album then. 22.
Okay, that's a good band. Yeah.
And some gay ass Slipknot over here. I'm not sure what. I will say this. This is gonna be a wild card.
I just want to say Shredbeard shared like in the community post our live stream.
Yeah, that's great.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Shredbeard because he's a goddamn supporter of the grind, but he's not even streaming anymore. Goddamn it. But yeah, I will say this in my defense. It is a pretty like understandable. Once I explain, you will understand why I like it. For some reason I got into Korn in 2022, the 7th of October. I listened to the first album and I liked it.
Yeah, dude, I think I also actually somebody told me to check out the first Korn album, and I did check it out. And I mean, it's not bad, but you know.
Oh wait, shit! What the fuck is the? Wait, you're actually right. Then maybe I should give them food. Shit, it's like 8 p.m.
Dude, we've been here for 3 hours, dude. Straight up. I gotta fucking take a shit too, man. Maybe we should wrap it up.
But yeah, I liked Korn because it was like, I guess, kind of different actually. If you like think about it, like the style they have in the first album, but then you know.
I mean, I guess it was unique for that time, but
I got back into
leash,
Vector. Then Skullfist released their newest album. And then I got into Kerner, the thrash band that I fucking love.
Yeah, Kerner is
band. I have to say that like the weirdest album, the newest one, that's like the weirdest they did with the most like odd parts. It became almost my.
What was which one?
It's like the one with the Grin, the scary album cover.
Yeah.
Gives you fucking nightmares looking at it.
But I like that. It was the Beatles cover, right?
No, that's the Mental Vortex one. The one, She's So Heavy. But the
Grin
one with
good. I like
the Grin one. It's like their weirdest, like most proggy thrash metal album, essentially.
Yeah, that's why it was I think it was my favorite actually, because I mean R.I.P. was my favorite, but I like
honestly.
I like all of them, really. I like the proggy shit.
Mental Vortex and RP are my favorites, but Grin is probably gonna. If I listen to it more, Grin is gonna come up there, and that's for good reason. And now we're literally in 2022, so we're almost so new that you know me at this point. Just a bunch of Dismember. I can't keep going because I got into Vader in 2022. So all these bands I got into in 2022, it's like fucking checking out band after band after band because it's like J-Dog was talking about all these fucking bands, you know.
This is almost the time you started watching J-Dog, huh?
Yeah.
There was last year, but almost getting to 2023.
Suffocation, Pierce from Within in 2023, 11th of January. The new fucking Obituary album that I loved, by the way. I think
it was okay. I listened to it too. Yeah.
I mean, again, I'm one of those guys. I like pretty much everything they did. Just that some albums I won't even bother listen to because it's like, if you like listen to the self-titled Obituary album, that's like the newer one. They don't have an older self-titled album, so I don't even know why I specified. But if you listen to the self-titled album by Obituary and then you listen to Cause of Death, it's like it's the same shit, you know, just slightly more repetitive and recycled
Right.
the like self-titled.
That's what I thought about the new obituary. That's like
then-
slightly
That's
recycled.
actually why I liked the new one more, because it actually had some unique songs, in my opinion. Because the songs themselves were actually, like, good songs,
That's fair.
like not the same riffing as fucking Cause of Death. Or
I'll
whatever.
give it. I think I gave it like 7 out of 10. It was
Yeah.
solid.
I mean, I'm just gonna love it more because I love obituary more in general, but then I got into Christ Illusion in January. No, that's February right there. You can't even fucking read. 2023. I love that one. It's like the death metal Slayer album, in my opinion. It's like literally death metal riffing with fucking thrash vocals. I fucking love that. If
Oh
they
wait,
put-
it's death metal, bro.
yeah, that too would be death metal with like thrash vocals. But I wish they did growling on Christ Illusion, because that would be super like
Yeah.
awesome. And I guess I have a bunch of Cannibal Corpse for some reason. I was still fucking. I didn't realize that I already have Cannibal Corpse in my liked songs playlist, so I'm adding them again here. Not sure what that's all about. And I got into Hate Eternal 2023.
I know a couple of songs from them.
Yeah, I got it. Also, you still probably didn't hear the song that I told you I ripped off on the song that you said you liked with the insane blasting called the Hate Eternal song is called Locust Swarm, but the one
I think I did listen to that. Yeah.
I don't know if you did, because you never said anything about it.
Well, I will have to re-listen then, I guess.
Yeah, it's the one that I ripped it off. I ripped off the intro in the Afterlife I Regret. That one. It's like be a pissed off
that's
spirit
your song. Yeah.
regretting its decisions. And here I have Incinerate Him, and oh yeah, wait, this is whoa. This is when I started watching J-Dog. You know why I know that? Because right here is when I added Stench of Redemption, the song, by Deicide in 8th of April, because of like literally the only reason I know and like Deicide is because of J-Dog saying, you don't like Deicide, fucking poser. What are you?
And that
fucking...
T-shirt,
yeah.
That T-shirt. If you don't like Deicide, you don't like death metal.
I already knew Deicide by then. I already knew the entire discography by the time he had the T-shirt. So because
me too. I knew Deicide. Yeah, as I said, since 2000.
Yeah, but I got into Deicide because he was saying like, oh, you're a poser if you don't like Deicide. Like,
I didn't. I mean, I just on my own. I just got into that.
Yeah, but like this is like why I started watching J-Dog, because I saw the you don't like Deicide, you don't fucking you're a...
But I gotta say, bro, that's what drew me in. Like when he talked about that shit, I was like, yeah, he's right.
It's like, who the fuck's this guy? That's what my boyfriend said. Who the fuck's this goddamn old geezer? What is he? He knows what he's talking about. And he actually sit down and listen. He's like, it's actually a pretty smart guy. And
I was like, shit, man, I actually agree with some of this shit, And then he's so entertaining with all these deer in the headlights and all these catchphrases, And I was like, dude, this is the only fucking guy that talks about metal on YouTube that makes me laugh and fucking actually makes sense, with a lot of shit.
Obviously.
so yeah, I was the same.
Yeah. I actually have 2 more points after this live story. Maybe this should have been its own stream, honestly. Almost like the whole fucking life history.
3 hours now. Yeah.
I've been talking about my life history for easily an hour, because I have a lot to say about my history.
It was like 90 minutes.
But I have to mention the whole J-Dog thing, because this is why I checked out. I have like a song from Immolation and Sinister, and I have Wolf Lust by Angel Corpse. So I had a couple tracks put in here and like a fucking playlist that I was gonna listen to because J-Dog talked about Sinister and Angel Corpse. And I think I listened to the Inexorable. I don't remember if I did, but if I did, it was because of J-Dog. And also because of J-Dog, I got into Incinerate Him and In Torment in Hell. And in fact, we actually have my favorite songs added here. So here's my favorite songs on the albums that aren't the first 4, because it's I didn't like the first 4 albums, believe it or not, the first time I heard them. I like them now. I don't know what, but it was the same for me with like it was Deicide's first 2 albums, it was Cryptopsy, None So Vile, and Tomon and Mutilated. I hated those the first time I heard them. I don't know
So
why.
you too, like
But
me.
it wasn't the first time I heard him. I liked Slit Your Guts the first time I heard it, but then when I heard the whole album later on, I guess it was like a weird mind thing because I liked other shit and stuff. So I had a weird period where I was like into different shit, and I was like so used to like the deathcore and stuff, and it was a weird part of my life. But Incinerate Him On, I actually have my favorite songs here. It's Forever Hate You, which I know you like.
I love. That's my favorite.
The Gift
Yeah.
That Keeps On Giving, funny title track, funny song name for a DSI song. Halls of Worship and Worst Enemy. Apparently, those were my favorite on the album.
Actually, you know, some of the lines Glenn says in that album "Incinerate Him" made me like laugh literally when I'm on like listening to it on like on a
And-
train. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, when he says like, "God, he's your best friend," like God is your best friend. Like it makes me laugh.
In Torment and Hell, I have the title track as one of my favorites. That's understandable.
Yep.
Vengeance Will Be Mine. Imminent
Yeah, that's my
Doom.
favorite.
Imminent Doom, Let It Be Done, and Worry in the House of Thieves. Then it jumps to Scars of the Crucifix. I only have the title track from that. And then I have pretty much all of Stench of Redemption and Till Death Do Us Apart.
So you don't have
And-
the "Fuck Your God" there.
Nah,
From,
I need to go back to it, I guess. I have, I guess from there, just, whatever. And then I get into Obituary, which, ironically, I just realized Internal Bleeding took their band name from an Obituary song.
Oh yeah, you talked about that a long time ago, but yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I think that's
So,
what they talked about in the interview.
Obituary song. Yeah.
And then I got into Obituary, so you know what happens then. I liked Back from the Dead, I guess, for some reason, the rapping album, I guess. I liked Threatening Skies by the Light and Feeding on the Weak. And I guess I listened to God Dethroned here, but I don't remember that song. So it can go fuck itself. And then I listened to...
God, it's all playing there.
Highly doubt it. Then I got into Autopsy. Is this 2023? I got into Obituary, Autopsy, fucking Deicide, all these fucking bands, you know. I'm doing the thing that like I got into like the newer bands first for a couple of years, and then I'm like going back to the oldies. So naturally, going to Autopsy, Service Survival, Mental Funeral, loved it. And I added. I mean, I loved every album.
I know
For
J Dog
Sitcon.
thinks it's boring, like the Mental Funeral, because it's
Yeah.
like doom a bit.
He even said it to the guy.
Yeah, in the interview, right? And he was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Oh, I'm not even talking about the incantation drummer. I'm talking about like the guy from Dismember. He was like, you just know he was thinking, what is it, poser thing? and then he said that Mental Funeral is like Dismember's riff, like their book, like their book for like songs, like how they write songs and stuff. And then I got into the Kingdom's Disdain and Heretic. And then I listened more to Autopsy. I got into Incantation.
When did you get into Elude?
I did it!
I know. Yeah.
So we're still in like early 2023, so I checked out back to back to back to back. Then I got into Exhumed Gore Metal in May of 2023 as well. Poser.
It's already J Dog timeline. J Dog timeline.
Then I got into 27th of May. That's when I got into Brodikin in 2023. Yeah.
Oh,
I listened to Instruments of Torture in 27th of May. That was
but only the
J-Dog.
one song, right? You said.
No, I actually listened to the whole album here.
Oh, okay.
Because J-Dog told me I'm a poser if I don't like him, so I have to check him out. You know how it is.
Gotta fit the bill. Yeah.
And I guess here's when I added a couple Mortician songs. I haven't listened to them in a while. And I got into Immolation. I had Forensic. I had one song from Mortal Decay, but I don't remember. But I know I got into Impaled, Death After Life. that album is my favorite by them, but I haven't even heard the rest. So what can I
I
say?
think that's what the dog mentioned, right? The death after life. He mentions it a lot.
He mentions "Dead Shall Dead Remain,"
No, no, that one. Yeah, I'm confusing those two. Yeah, death shall death remain.
and then I got into "Vital Remains," the Christianized and Icons of Evil, and
I
that's
already checked
actually
it. I actually already checked out like during the time I was checking out Deicide. So around 2018, I checked out also Vital Remains because of Glenn.
the Misanthropic Heresy. So not the one you like, the one you fucking hate, probably. Just kidding. But Misanthropic Heresy, my first like original song that I wrote just for the label. That was actually based on Vile Remains, like completely. And I think the
Oh,
same with Abhorrent Mind was also. It was like I had the
no,
Vile
Abhorrent
Remains
Mind
like
was my
blasting in
favorite.
my head.
I think Abhorrent Mind was my favorite, right?
Yeah,
Of your songs. Yeah.
yeah. And Misanthropic Heresy, I know you liked it too, but it was like I don't know, maybe not as much. Then the new Pro Fanatica album, I liked the new Pro Fanatica album from 2023, but I didn't check out any other album yet. And then I got into Nonslaughter. I liked the new Marduk album from 2023. I know, poser. I don't know if it's poser actually. And then Dying
I mean, I'm
Fetus.
kind of like what J Dog says. I mean, I'm kind of like Legion, like when it was Mortus, that other guy. So after I think World Funeral, and those after, it's not
Oh,
really
so
my thing
definitely.
anymore. So I'm kind of like J
Dead by
Dog.
Dawn is in here. Sorry, I
Yeah.
just saw that Dead by Dawn is after the new Dying Fetus
Dead
album
by
and the
Dawn.
light song.
Dead by Dawn.
And then Dark Recollections I probably got into around the time. I heard Dark Recollections, but way before he started calling people posers for not knowing it. But I didn't remember it too well, so I listened to it again. Then I got into Malevolent Creation.
No, it's just funny but when you say you call people posers for not knowing it, and you don't even
Yeah.
know it. That's fine.
Then I got into
Wait.
Malevolent Creation. I actually do have. So here's the. I have Malevolent Creation, the Ten Commandments here on the like songs, and then right after it's the Fuck Your God, and then it goes to Retribution.
But I just wanted to ask you. I forgot if you said seven churches. When did you first hear that?
Probably
Seven
around the
churches.
same time I heard Scream Bloody Gore the first time, because I was
Oh,
the
okay.
I was the kind of annoying ass death fan in the beginning, and I
So
say
you
that
you checked out Possessed too.
at
that time.
Scream Bloody Behilda again. Where is it? Okay, Bloody. There's no way it was 2019. Alright, Scream. Okay, here we go. This is the. Okay, 31st of January 2019 is when I got into like death. So that's probably when I heard Scream Bloody Gore 2. But I probably heard it before the playlist, because, you know, I didn't always make playlists for what I liked. Because
Yeah.
I remember in like 2016, because this is when I got into like the Guitar Hero community. Don't do that again. But I did, and I almost regret it, but I almost don't, because I guess that's like I was the guy who was like, Scream Bloody Gore all the way, bro, and it's because I was dumb as fuck. The reason why I said death was the first death metal band is actually because I was like, yeah, but Seven Churches, that's 1985, and then this demo from Mantas is way earlier. I didn't even know that they had like the death metal demo. I didn't even know that, so I was making a fucking fool of myself in front of my friend at the time, saying like, no, fucking death was first, their demo was first, brah, brah.
I wasn't
Literally.
like yeah, I first like I knew about Possessed around the same time I checked out Death, so I was
What's this?
always like, yeah, Possessed
Ooh.
first. I was never like, yeah.
So, put it honestly, I was a poser until very recently when it comes to Possessed in terms of actually like listening to it. Because when I added my playlist in 21st of March, so holy shit, we've been talking for over 3 months then. Time flies. But
Yeah, it sure does.
that's when I actually started listening to Possessed like properly, like actually listening like a true fanatical. which is funny.
Let me see. Like it's on my last FM. I was 2017 actually, first time. Seven
Yeah,
Churches.
I liked the 2018 album when it came out, and I didn't listen to Possessed for like a bunch of years after that, basically. So
For me, it was September 2017. I was listening to Seven Churches and Beyond the Gates. Yeah.
now you basically know my entire fucking life story, because I went into a lot of detail and shit about specifics, and I guess the other points I can take briefly because I need to eat. My cats need to eat. My cat's fucking.
Me
She's
too.
literally laying down. She looks dead as hell.
Oh shit. Yeah, we should wrap it up, man. But it was fun.
I have these last 2 points. I'll put in quickly. I just gotta take a photo of my cat. She looks fucking dead. She looks like a drunk. Oh, Timmy No Nuts, you came out. It came in at the very end of the stream. Actually, we're almost ending. Actually, you goddamn poser. Where you? What were you 3 hours ago? Goddamn poser. Goddamn canoe ass, fucking flat brim wearing, goddamn sports jersey with the goddamn boombox on the shoulder. Straight out robbing a goddamn liquor store. But we have 2 points more. We're gonna talk about boring ass Prague and intestine. Okay, there we go. That's my cat looking dead as hell. I sent it on the Discord. So, I think she's hungry. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up with these last two.
I see it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was busy listening to his yo-yo boombox shoulders skis. Yeah. I re-listened to Rush 2112, and I know it's a bold statement, but for me, I know your favorite and what your opinion is gonna be like a different album, but for me, this is gonna be the best prog album in my opinion. But for you, I know it's gonna be different.
I mean, because like
I don't know if it's like the Threshold album.
How can you say that without listening to like the other, like if you go to Prog Archives and check out like let's say top 20, all of them check out, and maybe after that you change your opinion, like oh no, yes, Close to the Edge is my favorite now. You know what I'm saying? Like if you actually check out the top of the top, prog albums, But I'm just saying, it's fine. It's your favorite. But
yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be my favorite because it's also had.
Even if you, because it's heavier than the. I get it. Yeah.
Actually, maybe not even that. It's also like the nostalgia because I pretty much grew up with those songs in a way.
I get.
If you think about it. Yeah. I heard those when I was a young buck. Young buck.
I mean, me too. So yeah. It's definitely up towards the top of my list.
But what is your favorite? This is the best prog album ever. I thought it was like Thresholds, but probably not.
No. Well, are we talking like from all prog or just 70s prog? Yeah, that's hard to fucking say. Just one, but I mean, from Rush, it's not even A Farewell to Kings. Not even 2112. That I think their best album is A Farewell to Kings, which is the album that came out after a year after 2112. But my all-time favorite, I guess maybe Relayer from Yes. That's from 1974. That's maybe my favorite of all time, I would say. Yeah. Because that's just fucking incredible. Like for me, Yes is the first prog band I checked, so that's why it has the nostalgic value for me.
So that's similar reasons as well. And for me, I think also just because for me, I didn't realize it until now, but like Alex Lifeson can shred, bro. Like he can shred like a motherfucker. Like I didn't even realize. Like
I mean, Working Man and La Villa Strangiato. I mean,
I'll have to listen to them. I've probably heard the Working Man riff in like a video or something, because it's probably like one of the really popular.
I have it in one of my fucking guitar jamming videos.
Yeah, but for me, the reason I think it's actually like it doesn't even matter what I listen to from now on. I could listen to any other prog album, and it's probably gonna remain to me the best one because of the fact that I just love it so much. I would even say I love it. Here's how much I'll put it. I love Rush 2112 as an album as much as I love Override of the Overture by fucking Dismember. As much as I love Those Whom the Gods Detest by Nile. As much as fucking Formulas by Morbid Angel. It's like literally up there with my favorite albums of all time.
It's fucking
upon
great.
re-listening.
That's
So,
awesome, man. That you
That's
got
just to
into it.
put into
Yeah.
to put into perspective here why why I even wrote that it's possibly the best prog album. You know,
Yeah, but it never hurts to explore more of the prog.
yeah,
If you
doesn't mean
want,
I
like
won't.
yeah, it's, if you want, I'm your go-to person because I mean I grew
Obviously,
up on this shit.
I obviously heard a couple of the top 20s because I heard the Dream
Yeah,
Theaters and the Pink Floyd
Pink
Floyd's.
Floyd. Yeah,
Can't even
Pink Floyd.
speak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Genesis. Also,
I want
Genesis.
to
Yes.
re-listen to. I want to re-listen to the Dark Side of the Moon, whatever the fuck I think that's it called. Is it called that? The one.
I mean, yeah, Dark Side of the
Person?
Moon. I wish
Yeah.
you were here. And
I want to
Animals.
re-listen
Those
to
are
that album because I think that's gonna be up there in terms of what I would like with the prog.
sure. I mean, Pink Floyd. You can never go wrong with them.
Yeah, I think it's one of the albums that has the strongest potential for being up there with like my faves.
And
In
maybe
prog.
King. I don't know about like maybe King Crimson. Have you checked out them?
I have,
Ooh.
but I can only tell you I don't like the 21st Century Man song.
Oh, you don't? God damn. That's
Yeah.
that's like their famous one.
Yeah, I don't know.
1969, and it's also like pretty heavy shit for that time too.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely out of the box. But I guess the last point I had was the intestine ballism, goddamn melodic motherfucker. Just because I wanted to get this word out here. If Timmy no nuts, because he has no nuts if he doesn't know this band for sure. If you don't know, you gotta check out Intestine Ballism. I don't know which album. Just pick out any album. You can even listen to the demo because the demo sounds like a studio album as well.
Is Anatomy of the Beast the first album?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
97.
listened to that today. I mean, I listened to like half of it before the stream. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
That's I
I
don't even
didn't
know.
finish it.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's my favorite. I don't know which one's my favorite. I mean,
I think
it's
the Instinct. What's the Instinct
the
is your
Ultimate
favorite?
Instinct. I have that on the CD.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's actually one of those bands. Okay, yeah, he gets it. He knows them. He does. He might have nuts actually, so he might have to change his goddamn username because he might be lying about not having nuts. God damn it! He knows the intestine ballism because they have balls in the name.
That's his
God
like
damn it!
YouTube. That is YouTube poop name, so he gotta stay true.
Maybe one nut. He has half a He has one testicle. I almost said half a testicle.
So it's Timmy One Nut.
Timmy one nut. Yeah, I got it. He just misspelled it. But yeah, I think it's a problem because I don't have a favorite album. I think I love every album the same from the free ones they have. The only complaint I have is that they kind of did the third album and then that was kind of it for the band. I hope they do a fourth one because I think it's a shame to go with only 3 albums if they're that good at writing riffs, in my opinion.
But I mean, look at Dissection. They have 3 albums, and all 3 are
You know
perfect.
what?
Like
You're
maybe,
right.
if they made another one, it
Well,
would be a stinker.
They have 3 albums because the guy killed himself. It's kind of hard for him to make another album.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Intestine Ballism, the guys are. It's supposed to be an active band, by the way, and the guys are alive. So
they didn't kill themselves yet.
unless they're tuning their guitars for 10 years, like the guys in Entrails, like the J-Dog says, like, what were you doing, tuning your guitars for 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope they do a 4th album, but if they leave off at 3, they leave off at 3 really fucking good albums, they should call it like that. But, yeah, my fucking ass has been talking. We've been talking for 3 hours and 18 minutes. Goddamn, rough
Nice,
and tough
long
on
as
fucking
fuck.
first. The
Yeah.
second live stream is the rough and tough edition. This is exactly why I was worrying about the live stream thing, like the duration, because of shit like that. But I
Yeah,
think
you
what
can go on
happened is
tangents. Yeah.
what
I
happened
get it.
is that you brought up one of those points that is like a whole ass it's essentially a documentary on SuicidalGrind. When you ask that question of
Yeah,
how
it
I
was
got
a
into
really like
metal.
deep, I mean, very like all encompassing.
Yeah, so I guess we got a SuicidalGrind documentary in the middle of the goddamn stream, but we also got some GB prank calls. I'll show this for Timmy One Nut because that's his new name. Got the slick ass Malevolent Creation Stillborn T-shirt, and if you, where's it? What the fuck? It's been
There's a
falling
dead
down.
cat. There's a dead cat.
Yeah, I was trying to. I guess the Confederate flag decided to fuck off somewhere. I don't know where it is. But
I was in your today's video though.
Yeah, I was
shredding.
I actually shredded. I actually did that shredding just so I could have a video out with this T-shirt because I love the T-shirt. But yeah, this is my favorite Brett Hoffman vocal album, so that's why I have this T-shirt because it's my favorite album with Brett on vocals, and Invidious Dominion. I love that one too. It's like the second favorite, and Ten Commandments is also like a second favorite, sharing in the spot. But I hate rating the albums, so I love them all. How about that? Same for a lot of bands.
Especially the racist song.
I mean, it's funny because to me the racist song is the most racist song is my favorite song. I just find that really funny.
Eternal album.
Yeah,
right?
and I bought the album because of that song almost, and then I listened to, yeah, I bought the vinyl, the reissue vinyl on like was like gray vinyl. It's at least not Canoe Black albums. It's color vinyl, different color vinyl. Who the fuck song is got on a phone? But I bought it because of that song because I was like, okay, I don't care if it's like the rest of the album sucks. I gotta have it just so I can listen to this song on a vinyl because it sounds so much better on vinyl, and it does sound better on vinyl. It's a good fucking reissue, and then I actually listened on like a speaker while I was waiting for it to ship to me, the full album. I was like, holy, the entire album was like, blast, 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 fucking all over the time, fucking, like there's almost no groove, like just blasting. And I was like, okay, that's my favorite Malevolent Creation album right there. Like, because I'm weak for albums that are like 100% blasting. I love the blasting start to finish, which is actually why it's like it's kind of weird that I haven't gone into Origin yet. But it's just that I'm so busy with all the other shit I'm checking out. But yeah, that's that. Wait. Whoops. Goddamn. Play the video here.
Are you gonna play something?
Yeah! I own Butcher Back to Birth.
Outro.
Butcher Back to Birth? Butcher Back to Birth? Whatever it's fucking.
Oh yeah, Butcher Back to Birth.
Here we go. There's a funny clip.
I own fucking Butcher Back to Birth? Butcher Back to Birth? Whatever it's fucking called.
Doesn't even know the song title. But I don't have an outro, so I'll consider getting one though. But I think the next stream, we do like this some other day, whenever the if you can have some patience, I'll check when the next free weekend is. So I'll go.
Corpse, you're a huge faggot. Kill yourself.
Sorry, I just wanted to play this funny video.
I don't know if you're busy, but the 15th of June on a Saturday is a perfect date because they fuck off to another city. Then I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that far ahead, but
yeah,
I'm
just saying so you know when would be
Okay.
a great time, and then we can do it on your channel. Just because the gay ass duck is a greedy ass gay duck, wants all the goddamn money for itself.
Yeah, to get
Gay Duck doesn't even allow you to stream on 2 accounts, which is like, I understood if I would understand if it's like, oh, you can't stream on like 3 to 5 accounts at the same time, but like,
at least 2 likes should be.
Yeah, 2.
It's not,
That should
man.
be like
Shit.
dumbass shit. But yeah, 3-hour streams like this is why I'm worried. That's why we should probably do it on your channel next time, so I don't exhaust myself. Because I might actually end up talking for 24 hours, for all I care. And now my cat's hungry, so later, goddammit!
Later.
Corpse, you're a huge fat